somebody's fool, but all I remember now is being with you. Light up every room like a
I'm good, baby. The nails go.
Have the boys I can try to even know the table straight before it's October.
Okay. I'm gonna put this behind here so it don't mess up our aesthetic. The camera. I mean, shit, the mirror.
All right. So with the mic, you just pull the mic in like this.
Nice. Okay.
So even if it's right there, you should be good.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah, she might want to put.
Okay.
All the cameras should be set. Quick, I just need you to make sure you involve. Yeah. You know, baby. You know. You know.
Yeah, the color.
All right, you got enough space. Huh?
I'll make sure you have enough space for a cup.
Yeah. That's a lot better. That looks nice.
Okay.
So what I'm looking like?
You looking good.
I'm in focus.
You are.
What you tapping?
Making sure. You always say it.
Just to make sure. Is this blocking my face or it's cool?
It's not blocking your face at all.
Okay, great. All right, all the cameras are rolling. If we can keep our phones on silencio, por favor.
Put my hand on
We good? Thumbs up.
We are great, baby. We in the game, coach.
Then when I said like halfway.
What's wrong?
I was wondering because
Okay.
light over here or purple.
Purple, yeah. That's the aesthetic.
I was wondering like. Would you like a sparkling water like Secreto?
Maybe in a minute, cause that shit is that what's in? It's cool. I'll get that.
You
next
gave her
up.
tap water?
No, I gave her other one.
I don't care.
Oh, no. We don't do tap.
Bottle water. I ain't gonna lie, I don't do tap either. But Cook County water with Chicago water.
Really?
Yeah, any other water, it depends. It's a little tricky.
Oh, that's nice.
Ooh, yeah.
With and the bottle it was glass. It's plastic.
Oh, it's carbonated spring water.
Try it.
Let me see something.
Taste
I love me some good H2O.
I guess.
It's not flavored, but it's refreshing.
I ain't gonna lie, I like that.
Really?
I'm serious. I'm serious.
Like that
Wes, I'm telling you. Ask anybody on my TikTok and my Bigo. Baby, I put them on sparkling ice. Y'all heard of sparkling ice before?
Yeah.
I've stopped drinking pop because of sparkling ice. I'm telling you, I ain't capping. I ain't gonna cap for you. I ain't gonna cap. I don't lie to kick it. I'm telling you, friend. I'm telling you because I don't drink pop no more. Now I sneak. Don't get me wrong. If you catch me drinking a Sprite, don't judge me. But however, I try not to. That sparkling ice changed my life. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I'll get you a straw and then I'm gonna come in.
Okay, I'm gonna just refresh my lip gloss, but I'm ready.
All right.
Shit, this is in here.
Yeah.
Let me switch this out.
Okay, that was all the way at the bottom. Got it.
Yeah, this is better. Check. All right, sound is sounding.
Real quick little one too.
All
Look, now
right.
my hands greasy. I'm screaming. Here, open it.
Come on. There you go.
Thanks, babe. Okay. Move
That way
this out the way.
feel it.
Nice. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Hi, Wes.
Hey, boo.
Everybody.
We got Mother Keva in the building.
Keva.
Yes. We're gonna let you get settled though.
Oh, I'm good. Come on.
Oh, you ready?
It's already done. I'm literally touching it. Literally. I ain't even doing nothing.
Come on, touch.
I'm just touching. Like Omarion. Here, friend, help me. Oh, nope. I got that.
You got it.
Lil Don Julio gave me a little grip. Hold on. I'm trolling. Okay.
You know her nipples not showing.
Okay, I just want to make sure her.
Yeah, I ain't trying to flash the channel now. Come on now.
Yeah, and your boobs are up, so we're good.
Oh yeah, that's what I like. That's what I like to hear.
Corset was sitting right.
That part. Period. Yes. Okay.
All right.
Yes. Hi, Wes.
What's going on, love?
How you doing?
I am doing A-OK. How are you?
Oh, I'm great. Thank you.
Now, I
Happy
want
to be here.
I want to say thank you for coming to The Whole Truth with Wes. Now, do you swear you're going to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth? So help
Nothing
you
but
God?
the truth. You see, this is my right hand.
All right now.
Yeah.
Because you are known for being upfront and being honest and just not giving up on social media and speaking your piece. And you can create a lot of waves, and people just be like, oh, why is she still talking? So I want to get into everything.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's about time.
Yes.
All the truth and nothing but the truth.
But I want to start from the very beginning for those of the people that do not know Bigg Keva. What is your first name and where are you from?
My name is Keva.
Okay.
I'm named after my mom.
Okay.
My mom's name is Keva. So when they try to be funny, like little Keva, technically I am little Keva. I'm from Chicago, born and raised over east.
Okay.
Yeah.
So where does the big come from?
So it comes from me channeling like my mom, I feel like. So she's like the real Bigg Keva. Like if at any family function, my uncle always bothered me. You not the real Bigg Keva. You not the real Bigg Keva. He'll push me. See, you a pussy. Your mama, she would never let me touch her. She'd smack. Like, so I feel like I be channeling my mom. I have a lot of characteristics of my mom. People tell me so. I feel like I just channeled my mom.
Okay.
Bigg Keva.
Okay. Would you consider you and your mom being like really, really tight, like besties tight?
Yeah, so my mom, so a lot of people don't know this. I don't even think a lot of close friends of mine know this, but I grew up born in Jeffrey Manor, raised in Trumbull Park, all over East. But my mom was killed when I was 8. When we lived in Trumbull Park. We moved from Jeffrey Manor to Trumbull Park. Some of my close friends don't even know that. I don't even think some of the people from the show know that.
Oh, wow.
I never talked about that. Yeah, I don't play like that. I don't talk about deaths in the family, kids.
Okay.
But that's, yeah.
Do you come from a big family? Do you have brothers and sisters?
I do. I have a brother. I have a lot of brothers and sisters on my dad's side. I have a lot of cousins, a lot of, the area where I grew up in Jeffrey Manor, we all family. And I literally talk to all of them to this day. We all used to live across the street from each other, a whole bunch of families taking care of everybody's kids and all that. And we literally cousins to this day. I have like a small blood family, but a huge hood family.
Okay.
Huge hood family.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? My grandmother did hair in Trumbull Park. Ask anybody about Miss White. She used to do people hair shit for free too. And they tell me stories about my grandma to this day. So she had like a family orientation in the hood, shall I say.
Okay.
So they never lost touch with us. Even after my mom passed, they used to come get us, me and my brother, different people from the neighborhood who was friends with my mom. She'd give us money, all that. So yeah, but as far as the blood goes, yeah, not too big, but big. We pretty big without the hood ties.
Do you have your own set of kids?
I do. I have 2 children.
Okay, boy, girl.
I got 2 girls.
Okay. Okay. Did you want any boys?
I did.
Okay. Okay.
I did want boys, but I don't think I can have any boys. So.
Okay. Are girls challenging to raise, in your opinion?
They give you times 10. I feel like any child does, but especially one of the same sex as you. Whether it's the dad raising the son or the mom raising the daughter or even vice versa. Especially when it's the same sex, I feel like, oh yeah, I'm getting a taste of my own medicine. Just what my grandma was talking about. Oh my goodness. That smart mouth. Oh my goodness. Like, hell yeah. So it ain't no easy task.
Were you bad when you were a kid?
Oh, I was, okay, so I'll say this. I think I got bad like after what happened with my mom.
Okay.
I think I was really good up until a point. My grandma used to try to get us therapy and this. I feel like my mom raised me so good. I used to didn't think like, ain't nothing wrong with me. I don't need therapy. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know how to explain it. However, no, put me back on subject because I want to get to that too. Put me back on subject real quick.
Were you a bad child?
So I wasn't. I'll just leave it at that. I have a lot of stories. My grandma used to tell me, oh, Keva, I used to wake up. You said, sit down. She said, I'll be sitting there when she wake up. Folding clothes at 8, 9 years old. She said that was me. So back to that, I feel like I got bad after like, oh, Keva, you need therapy. You need this. You lost your mom. You need this. And it's like, Granny, I'm good. But that's when I got bad.
Okay.
Then I start fighting like my mama. Then I start everything that my mama dad fighting. She got killed fighting. Yeah, the bitch couldn't whoop her, so she went and got her brother. He stabbed my mama. Stabbed her. Yeah. So that's why they don't even be liking that I be doing this shit that I be doing now.
Okay. So did you do therapy?
Yeah, I did. I tried.
Okay.
She put me in there. All she could do is try. She
Yeah.
tried.
Yeah.
I just, to be honest, I remember a lot from then. My mom, I feel like I had a key around my neck. I was only 8 when she died. So you do the math on that. Riding bikes. She worked at the post office right before she died. So I had like a 45-minute increment where I would have to use my key, ride my bike.
Wow.
So, like I said, folding up my clothes. I was very independent at a young age.
Wow.
Very.
Wow.
She raised me like that, I guess. But yeah, I think my grandma was like, this is you need this. You need it. Like, Granny, I mean, I wasn't prepared for it, but
Yeah.
I'm built for it. I'm prepared for it. My mom prepared me for it.
What would you say your connection with your daughters is like?
Ooh, so
Because I know kids can be difficult.
Very open. It's
okay.
2025. These kids think you their friends or something.
Uh-huh.
And I be having to tell, girl, I'm not your damn friend.
Okay.
Now I ain't gonna tell you. Well, I will tell you their age. So I got a daughter that's 14, and
Okay.
then I have a daughter that's 4.
Okay.
So I started over during COVID, literally a COVID baby, 10, 20, 20, 20. She COVID to the bone. She crazy as hell.
Okay.
But she's so sweet. She's a Libra.
Okay.
She's so sweet, but yeah.
What's your zodiac
Something
sign?
else.
What's your zodiac
I'm a
sign?
Cancer. My birthday's coming up June 23rd.
What's the good things about a Cancer?
We love hard. We love too hard.
Too hard, like crazy hard?
Like, I don't have to know you that well, but once I see how good of a person you are, I'm gonna love you off back.
Okay. Okay.
You know, it kind of depends, but we love really hard. But once we don't, it's like I can hold a grudge for like 10 fucking years. I don't give a fuck.
I feel
That's
that.
what I hate.
I feel that.
That's what I hate. Because it be my you want to talk to like I want to give you but yeah,
It won't let you get past it.
not the craziness in me. Somewhere it's not.
Well, sometimes you don't need to get past it, friend, because
Sometimes, but I feel like sometimes we don't forgive friends. We forgive these significant others a lot. You know, these motherfuckers get a little few chances too. You know what I'm saying? It took me to get a little older to kind of think that way.
well, grace is good, but it depends on the situation that was had for you to think about grace. Because sometimes these people don't deserve it. Sometimes these people are in your life for a season and a reason, and that's that.
Sometimes we're their angel too, though. I've come to realize that as well. Sometimes we be like, oh, why me? Why this? Because you're strong enough for it.
Yeah.
God literally put you in this situation so you can go through it, because if he would have put these other maybe 5 bitches next to you, they would have broke. You know what I'm saying? I think sometimes we're put in situations where we have to be other people's angels as well, unfortunately.
Okay. Well, I wouldn't say unfortunately, but I do.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, it could be a balance of both. Right.
That can make you get the short end of the stick.
Right,
And
right.
that's where the why me comes in.
Right.
Why not you? You know what I'm
Right.
saying? You're chosen.
Exactly. When you woke up today, what are 3 things that you thought about? Or what were 3 things that you thought about when you woke up today?
Money, getting here, getting dressed. Really, yeah, just money, getting here, getting dressed. That's really it today.
Today.
Yeah, getting
Yes,
dressed.
indeed.
Putting this on, just focused on getting here. I've been so excited to get here. So, yeah, just.
What made you want to stop by the show?
Yeah, so, how do I say this? I think some more things need to be said. I think I need to add to my baddie sisters. That's all.
Okay.
Addition.
Okay. Ain't nothing wrong with a little addition. Do you pray, and are you very religious or spiritual?
That's a great question. I'm more spiritual than religious. I grew up in a church, friend. My cousin used to make us sing. He used to make us sing. Make us. He sings to this day, but I grew up in a church. Long story short, I used to literally get on the van and go by myself when my mom didn't go.
Okay.
I would go by myself.
Okay.
So, and that's another, and like I said, she literally left when I was 8, and these are all the memories I have of her. I would literally get on the church van and go by myself. So, spiritual more than I'm an adult. I haven't been to church. I don't go on Easter. I don't go on when Jesus wakes. You know what I'm saying? I love God and I pray. I believe in a higher power. I believe there is a God out there. I believe in God, Jesus. I just think we're all confused. There's a lot of shit going on. However, I believe.
Yeah.
I do. I believe in a Jesus. I believe in a God. Maybe that's not what his name is.
Yeah.
You might be calling him something that he's not. However, I'm not atheist with it. I do believe something much stronger is out there. That the reason why we're all here. So yeah, more spiritual. Even back to what I was telling you, like sometimes God will put me or us in situations. I'm very spiritual with shit like that.
So do you still have that singing voice? Can you sing?
No, I'm terrible. I was terrible then.
Okay, yeah.
Oh my goodness, he made like literally like if I had a stick or a belt, like
sing, hit that note, yeah.
Like sing.
Oh wow.
Crazy.
Okay.
Crazy.
Yes. How big is your friend circle, and what is a friend to you? Because a lot of people use that word so lightly. Hey friend, my friend. So, do you have a big friend circle, and what is your definition of a friend?
That's okay. Let me put this down because that's a great question. So on this journey was around this time last year is when all this shit started. You know, baddies and everything. And I had so many people doing this, doing that, helping me. I'm sending money, doing this. I don't think any of them are there. I got into a fucking fight on Thanksgiving with my cousin. Like, it's a lot of weird shit. This baddie shit get a little weird.
So
it's very fucking strange. And unfortunately, I've lost a lot of friends from it. Like bitches who I've known since high school, since grammar school, all over this baddie shit. I can't even be myself. Like how I'm, come in loud. Don't come in there. Don't talk to us like you talk to them baddies. It's like, oh, it's terrible. That's just half of what I'm not even giving you.
Right. Right.
For real. You be like, she said that to you? She did that to you? It's been so weird. So very small now. Very small. I can barely trust anybody. It's like, shit, I'm watching my back. I don't trust nobody since this shit. It's like a lot of weird shit. I've been into fights outside that I shouldn't have been. I've been going to say I'm for a set. Questions about who I didn't. I'll show you the video too. Had to whoop a bitch back in January. I'm on a skit set where we got like a
script.
It was scripted improv.
Okay.
For.
Wow.
This bitch done approached me to start. Like I said, that's a whole nother story. However, very small now that I'm, finding myself and I'm doing things more for myself. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what it is, but I'm gonna always be me. So I just see something and I go for it. I saw that, I went for it.
Okay.
I just see anything and I go for it. I just do what the fuck I want to do.
What's the definition of a friend for you?
So just somebody who loves you anyway. I could be crazy as hell, you still love me. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Somebody who loves you anyways, regardless of what.
But what if your crazy is bringing unwanted attention and getting y'all kicked out of places and stuff?
You can tell me. However, I feel like a friend is like, okay, sometimes, like, remember what I was just saying to you about sometimes we'll forgive significant others. Small shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, okay. You could tolerate that. We cool.
Right, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
It's like, we cool. So here and there with it.
What made you decide to audition for Baddies? And how many times did you audition?
Once.
Okay.
Gratefully, thankfully.
Yeah.
In Jesus' name, thank you. Wanted to change. So I began rapping. And I'm like, damn, how can I get myself out there, my music out there more? Bitch, you damn near 30. Well, you ain't Michael Jackson and Beyonce. They've been singing since they was 9. How can you surpass that?
Okay.
You need a platform.
Okay.
I'm sitting on the couch one day. It popped right up. Auditions on. Nah, let me see. I go online. I had just paid my rent. I'm so real, West. This is literally, I can't help it. I have to say it like that. I can't be nobody but me. I went on there. I went on my little light bill thing, paid my light bill, and paid something else. Went on Google flights from Chicago to Miami. I had literally the money on the head. Literally, after I paid them 2 bills, the round trip ticket was like $347 and some change. I literally had that exact plus. So imagine at the time, I was working for a travel exchange company, the 3rd largest travel exchange company in the world.
Okay.
Just the U.S. in the world.
Okay.
They got, exchange companies all over.
Okay.
So I said, shit, I booked the ticket. I was working there for like 2 years. And at that time I was a supervisor. I said, they always used to offer me free weeks, points for stays. I said, bitch, let me go on when I clock in today. Let me see if I can get a room. Book the room. It was over with. Shit, I got a job, bitch. I'll get the rental and everything else later. I'm good, bitch. And that's literally how it happened.
Okay.
It's like it was meant. Like when I say the money, I'll never forget that. It was like the money was the exact money I had when I booked that.
What are your overall thoughts of the audition process with Baddies? And do a lot of other races show up for the auditions? Because primarily all we see are black women. So do you see, like, are there a lot of Caucasian, a lot of Asians, a lot of Hispanic? Do we see that?
That's very interesting. That's very interesting. That's a great question. I've never heard that question. That's, I like good questions. That's a great question. I've seen all races, but now that you put it in my head, I mean, damn, I never thought about that. But yeah, I've seen other races there.
Okay.
I don't know specifically like Asian or Chinese or this, but I've definitely seen, women who are not as melanated, or maybe women who are from another region, things like that, because they also consider themselves other things as well.
Yeah.
Dominican,
Yeah.
so forth and so forth. So I would say, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because even on my set, it was a white girl. Love the white people though. You know what I'm saying? I say black girl, white girl, Asian girl. That's how I talk. But it was white girl hula hooping.
And now that I think about it, is Gretch the only other race that's been on Baddies? Mariah Lynn, we have Mariah Lynn, we have Gretch.
Can't be. What about Sarah? What about
Sarah was on Baddies.
Yeah. What about
Christina was on Baddies.
Yeah, Christina, we got some. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
How do you think the audition process is though? Because I mean, it looks crazy. I mean, y'all waiting in long lines. We've heard some people complain that they've been there all morning.
Why they complaining?
Oh.
And I'm gonna tell you why, friend. You got to do your research before you go anywhere, right? Mm-hmm. I watched the auditions before I went. Now, I was already a Baddie fan, but I had to go do more research. You know? Now I'm going back and watching these audition sets. How you didn't know that these bitches were going to be fighting like this? It was so many people online crying about what you just saying. This. I thought that's what the fuck. They said it. They been saying it. This is the process. They been saying, bitches been complaining on Google. Oh, I stood in them lines for. That's why I knew to bring a portable charger. That's how I knew to bring coochie wipes, bitch. That's how I knew to bring extra blush. Oh shit, I wouldn't lie to you. I had my big ass off-white purse, and I took that whole purse with me in the Caribbean, baby. Look, I already knew. It's challenging though. That's what I would say. I feel like it tests you. I feel like if you go to audition for Baddies, like, I feel like, okay, there's a certain type of people in the world. You just crazy as fuck. You cool. I feel like if you crazy as fuck, go audition.
Okay.
We got people getting into it at the grocery stores, fighting in Family Dollar and shit. They going viral every day. Bitch, go to Baddies and get paid to fight.
Okay, I get that.
In my opinion, I feel like it's a test. You don't even know you're getting tested in the line. Bitches fighting. Now you ain't even make it in. Now, bitch, these bitches go club with Natalie. You know, I partied with Natalie. Oh my God, I'm gonna be on the show. No, bitch, you ain't put in no work. You think you gonna go show up to a club that this bitch ain't? You think you gonna put you on the show? These bitches be cuckoo.
Right.
And they really be saying it. Like, if you go on TikTok, they literally be like, I partied with her. Who gives a fuck?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Standing in them lines, really having to endure all these different personalities and still being able to focus on what the fuck you got going on.
Did you have a long wait before you got in?
What? So baby, I got there at 12 noon. I didn't make it inside till about 6:45 p.m.
Damn.
That was one phase. You don't even know that was one phase.
Was you standing this whole time? Were you able to sit in the chairs?
Baby, you thought I was playing? I brought everything I needed in that purse.
Oh, okay.
The only thing I didn't have was a chair. I've worked jobs. I'm not used to, I'm not worried about standing up. That was light to me. And once we got in, we sat down.
Okay.
But that's phase one. You literally waiting in them lines. They don't even know. They don't even realize that. That's phase one.
Okay.
When I got walked to phase two, it was about 11 p.m. I said, where am I going? I was so out of it, you feel
right,
me? Where am I going? What's going on? He said, you passed phase one. You know what that tell me? That was phase one. The how could you handle this shit? What you gonna do?
Right.
Before you even get to the judges. What you doing? I'm chilling.
Okay.
Unless you really finna get like that.
Was there anybody in the lines that kept you alert and kept you like motivated, kept you juiced up, or was you like listening to your music, zoning out?
I ain't gonna lie, I'm very Keva-ish, like how I came in here. Mm-hmm. That's just how I go everywhere.
Okay.
Hey girl, what's up? What's up? Oh, okay. What's up? Oh, you been here before? Oh, okay. Excuse me. Hello. Well, I'm sitting down just minding my own business.
Okay.
It depends.
Okay.
It depends.
Pull it slightly towards you. I just want to make sure that it's hearing you. Pull it. Yeah.
Mic check. 1, 2, 1, 2.
Yeah, you good. The closer, the better. Okay. But your voice carries. So
yeah, I'm loud. You ain't gotta worry.
No, you good. We don't see you until episode 4, but I want to ask you about what we saw because J.O. said that y'all were supposed to be at that dinner, but y'all did not get to go. Yeah. And so I'm talking about the dinner scene. The first dinner scene, where all the ladies were there, and then it was a thing between Jayla and Biggie. Mm-hmm. So before everything breaks out, where were y'all exactly? Were y'all like in minivans waiting to go in?
We were in the black trucks outside about to come in.
Okay.
No, like literally, I can show you a picture. I just posted the picture the other day. Me and Gretchen took a picture. I had the outfit on. We were in the cars. We were all in the cars.
Okay.
Yeah, we were in the cars. I'll say that.
When you watched that episode back, who do you think won the fight between Jayla and Biggie?
You know, every now and again, Biggie does some crazy shit that's really unexpected. and then she just goes back into this shell. I don't know what the
Right.
I don't know if she necessarily won, but she was hyped up and ready.
She was. And I was
hyped up.
I was excited.
She on the boat swinging and shit. And she coming into the dinner trying to...
I was excited. I was like, oh, snap. When she got up and she went towards Jayla and was like, it is what it is. I was like, come on, Biggie. But then after that, she flatlined.
Always Betty, shot a clock.
Yeah.
I don't even know. I don't know.
Okay.
This the same bitch who slapped Smiley.
Were y'all able to like see... Like, could you see what was happening, or were y'all just told, like, security was like,
vaguely, no. We couldn't see. It depends on where your truck was. It was a line of us. Like, it was like literally, each girl was in the truck. They had a surprise. Like, okay, do you remember one episode when they finally got to, I think, Barbados, and she was like, Rolly was like, they here? Mm-hmm. She was like, yeah, they're here. Mm-hmm. Right now, they're here. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Like, I think they was really good. They wanted to surprise them either way, but they, they gave them enough content for that day until they could bring us in.
Okay. Bianca is the reason all hell broke loose and y'all couldn't get into the restaurant eventually because she kicked off with the fights after Jayla and Biggie. Do you think Bianca did her thing, her big one with Sapphire?
So we have to remember that I'm really like, especially when there's nothing going on right now. I'm very anti-bully, right? So I would at least expect you, because I've watched Bianca on TV a long time. She gets it popping though. I get it. She don't do no talking. She really don't. Like, a few of the girls will tell you that, like, as far as about themselves, don't do no talking, Keith. A few of the bitches just don't do no talking. I think she's just one of them that don't do no talking. I feel like a warning could have been warranted. A warning could have been warranted. But none of us are perfect,
Okay. Callie creates a storm with Natalie and it goes up. Thoughts on Callie in this moment when you watch the episode back? When Natalie was walking out the club, did you hear what she said? What were your thoughts? Because it seemed like she was walking past y'all. I don't know if y'all were in the trucks or whatever, but Callie and her moment. What did you think about that?
So... I didn't really get a chance to see Callie at that moment. Maybe I was in the further middle or back row. I did see the commotion coming out. All the security, all the people, Natalie going crazy. Vaguely seen that. I was more back. But as far as feeling the way about it, I ain't give a fuck. Now I ain't go, okay. So to be completely honest, if I remember correctly, it's so funny. I was in the car with the security kind of trolling them. I said, it's lit in there. We want to get in that bitch. So I was trolling a little bit like that.
Yeah.
I would say that I was toe up in that car drinking. And they was like, you need to stop drinking. I'm like, baby, y'all got.
Oh, so they had y'all look it up in the cars.
No, I think I brung my own probably. I probably brung my own. I'm not going to do them like that. Yeah, I'm not going to do them like that. I probably brung my own. Or I probably made them stop.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. They cool as hell. One thing I can say, they'll look out for you. You want something, they going to get. Depending on how tight We on a schedule. They'll make sure you good.
Okay.
They'll send them up. They don't want you to move, but you will get it.
We had got a snuck. Somebody got snuck. Somebody got spat on.
Ooh, yeah.
Somebody got jumped in this restaurant. How do you feel about spitting, sneaking, and jumping?
Ooh, you know, if you would have asked me these questions a year ago, Wes, I may have had a different answer. But I've now been snuck, jumped since. Bitch, we some sneaky links. And Nunu voice, shit, you sneak, I sneak, we sneaky links, bitch. Now we all sneaking. I think I'm for it now these days. I'm for sneaking these days. Yeah, I think I'm for sneaking these days. However, I would prefer a head up.
Yeah.
I would prefer a head up.
Yeah.
And I would prefer to tell you, hey, I'm still that type of person. But how I feel about it is I'm with it these days.
Yeah.
But would I do it? No, to be honest.
Okay.
I'm gonna give you a warning. Get up, something. I'm gonna say something like, get up, bitch, get up. I'm finna hit you, get up. What's up? Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Because some people don't see it like that.
Some people don't.
Some people like, what?
Some people just
Ow.
don't play with you like J.O.
Yeah.
J.O. she don't talk.
Yeah.
She not gonna talk. That bitch not gonna talk. She's a Cancer too though. She don't do no talking.
Are y'all like this?
That's
Are y'all
my
like
homie.
this?
That's my homie.
Like this?
That's
okay.
my girl.
Okay.
That's double.
Okay.
Double like this. That's my homie. I love her. His squad, like me, her, Gretch, Heaven, Wendy.
I love Heaven.
Did I say Heaven? I feel like I'm missing somebody. Callie, because we love Callie
Nunu.
too. So we all to his squad.
Nunu. What about Nunu?
Of course, Nunu.
Yeah, that's
Yeah. Of course, Nunu. Yeah, of course. Super his squad. Super his squad. Yeah.
So y'all didn't get the chance to get into the restaurant, and y'all didn't get a chance to get into the first house brawl where Gretchen and Diamond went in. Did they still have y'all waiting outside to go in, and y'all just didn't make it in?
This particular day, I believe we were outside this day as well, cause we got a video. Oh wow, we were outside that day as well, Wes. So like they even had to come outside and tell us we were too loud. Like we was turned up on the van. That's how they knew they wanted. They said, get them bitches to hurry up and put them. That's why they brought us on that beach. Hurry up and get these bitches. Like we was literally on the boat to the point where one of the producers had to come out. Like, ladies, you guys are too loud. We can hear you guys while we're filming.
Oh.
And then they eventually end up, it was the point where Gretchen was like screaming off the balcony. This is probably right before they did the scene of her walking in and she got snuck. They took us home. They took us home. That's when Callie got locked in a closet.
Okay, yeah, we heard about that. J.O. told us about that. Can you give us some information? What happened?
So, I don't know, but one thing I can say is sometimes for some of the fights, some of us wasn't there. I think they don't like that friendly shit. Let's just be real. Like, and it's not a bad thing. Y'all coming to do a job. Everybody want to be friends. Everybody want to be this. So I don't know what that particular situation is, but I know when she came back, she was like, I was locked in the room. What the f-? She was very upset about it. So I just think that they knew that they was friends and that she would try to help her.
Got you. So
That's
basically, she wanted Gretchen. It was
I
a
could
thing.
be wrong, but that's my opinion.
Yeah.
That's my POV.
I got what you're saying. How do you feel about? So first of all, because everybody is different, right? Everybody is very different. We understand this. Do you consider yourself to be black?
Of course.
Okay, just want to make sure because everybody different.
I'm black than a mother.
Hey, so how are you with regards to Gretchen and the N-word and blah, blah, blah? Because it went up in the house. Now, I don't know if you watched the episode back, but it was a lot of girls on Gretchen's neck. And, Meatball snuck her.
Watch it back. That shit's traumatizing. I remember. You know what I'm saying? One thing I will say is, I want to say two things, right? Because me and Gretchen had a personal conversation amongst a few of the girls, hit squad, because we are hit squad. So we do have, look, it ain't, bitch, I ain't coming for you, but look, you around a lot of black bitches who don't want you saying nigga. You got to think about how you at work and you can't curse. Think about this being work and you can't curse. Only because you're around women who are offended. We not offended because we've been kicking it with you, G. We know you. I met Gretchen at the auditions as well as J.O. So, in my opinion, I mean, a lot of people was fed up with her saying nigga. However, and I feel like none of us will really say it. My grandma's from Arkansas. We couldn't even say nigga growing up. I couldn't call my cousin nigga. He couldn't call me nigga. My grandma did not play that shit. She's from Arkansas.
Yeah.
Like, she did not play that shit. So if you ask me, none of us should really be saying it. And to be honest, Hispanics do have like their own lingo. They got essay. They got some other shit that they can say. However, this girl has grew up around black people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But just back to the point, I did, tell my girl, look, bitch, maybe around them, you just got to think about you are at work, so just don't say nigga at work.
Okay.
Shit, and I know you ain't calling me a ER, because I've watched Gretchen call white men nigga.
Okay.
No facts.
Yeah.
No, literally.
Yeah.
Literally, nigga, whoa, like.
Yeah.
So when she called the white man a nigga, it's like, okay.
What were your thoughts about the battle between Gretchen and Jayla, and Gretchen taking a bite out of crime? What are your thoughts?
Don't judge me, guys, but it's no rules in fighting.
Okay.
I love the and I love the in a baddie sister way, of course, humbly, respectfully.
Okay.
Of course, I wouldn't want Jayla getting. I don't want to get bit.
Yeah.
However, bitch, if you up on me and I can't get you, I might bite your nipple, might bite your clitoris off, bitch. Get up off me. So I think we all can agree, because even Jayla, I love you, but I think even Jayla had to come back with a little bite this season. You see how tables turn? And it's, I get it, but bitch, you had to get that bitch up off you, bite down. So I think we all get humbled sometimes. We say, oh, you shouldn't be doing this, you shouldn't be doing that. Then them tables turn. And then it be us on the other end like, fuck, damn, and I was just telling this woman not to do this. So, Jayla, you wasn't wrong for biting her either, because it ain't no rules to fight.
Okay. So if someone bit you, how would you feel?
I'm biting that bitch back.
Okay.
Bitch, we gonna be on my soul. We gonna be two pit bulls. Bitch, I'm gonna be taking a bite out of crime. Bitch, I'm gonna be up.
Yeah.
Okay, Wes, I'm gonna be biting too.
Okay. I hear it.
I'm not against it. I'm not against it.
And I'm not trying to jump ahead, but I'm gonna jump ahead for a quick second, because when we was watching the season, when I was watching the season, I can't speak for anybody else. I was desperately wanting to see your personality, Jail's personality, Heaven's personality. Like, I was clamoring at seeing, because it was something that just seemed so authentic and real from the hit squad, right? And so I'm waiting. I'm like, damn, can they fight? Can they fight? Can they fight? We didn't really get to see you do your ones until all the way episode something where you're fighting Diamond in the house, and you do that one up and you end up slamming her on the ground. That was the one and only time we really get to see remotely what Keva can potentially do. And so I'm just thinking back, when I'm asking you about the biting situation, I'm like, I wonder what she would be doing in that. And I think a lot of people were so upset that we really didn't get to see J.O. and the hit squad really do, jumping ahead, but I just had to bring that out.
No, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Jumping ahead, what I will say is, I'm two different Kevas when I'm Keva and when I'm mad. I could be Keva or deliver us from Keva. There's a difference. I feel like I was very much provoked in that scene. Because even if you listen back, it was a lot of, before I even thought about jumping in, it was a lot of, Keva, don't jump in. Keva, don't jump in. Keva. It was like, why the fuck everybody keeps saying my name? It was even one. It was even to a point where one.
We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there.
Yeah.
We're gonna get there. Tinka and Diamond seem to go crazy. They go for rounds. They go for rounds. They end and slam that. Yeah. What do you think about that battle? Were you able to see it, like when you were out there?
And nope, that's the day we left. They pulled us off when it was wilding up on that porch.
Okay.
Yeah, we pulled off. But when I saw it back, I ain't gonna lie, I thought that was good between them. I thought,
they went in.
Besides Tinka doing, I hate that she do that little tackling shit. I hate that.
Oh, yeah.
But Blue 42, bitch, ain't no rules in fighting. I feel you. You not wrong. So, that's her.
Yeah.
Specialty. You know what I'm saying? Whatever.
Yeah, she'll bulldoze
it good. Her legs are really strong. Like, that bitch got some big ass legs.
Yeah.
Bitch got Diamond too though.
Yeah.
That's why I be telling motherfuckers, stop thinking that these girls is just, oh, this person can't fight this. Bitch, you fight these bitches and see then. It ain't that easy.
Yeah.
Regardless of how you feel.
Yeah, when Diamond sat in front of me, I was like, baby, you Y'all,
Yes.
y'all look a little. Sometimes some of the girls look really, really small, but then I didn't think Diamond had all that.
They got me looking 6 foot fucking 2 on there. That's why I'm just this big jolly green giant.
Right.
Yeah, and yeah.
No. Okay, I see that.
Yeah, they think so. She moved you with her legs. So I say with them, I feel like that was a good. Even though they was doing a lot of locking each other,
It was a good. Yeah, that was a good
It
rumble.
was good. They wasn't stopping. I liked it.
We get to the beach and things go up because Meatball runs up on y'all or Jo. I'm not sure because the camera quickly cuts and then you see Jelly going after Callie. Who did you fight in the mix of that? Because there was a scene where you have sand in your hair. So I'm like, did she hit the ground? Like, what didn't we see?
I got tackled by that bitch Tinka. This bitch tackled me. So she got, I guess, like, okay, like I said, when Meatball ran up on Jo, all them bitches ran up on us. You see what I'm saying? So when she ran, everybody ran across. Not everybody, because I'm going to get to that too.
Okay.
It was some girls who wasn't crashing out. Let's clock it.
Okay.
There was some girls like, no, I'm not finna fight them girls. Y'all doing too much.
Okay.
It's like 27 of us. Bitch, all us don't need to run over there.
Right.
It's only like 6 of them.
Right. Okay.
So with that being said, they just ran across that motherfucking field. Shit, cause bitch, when they came up, I'm just like this. And that's what she saw me doing. If you go look at her confessional now that I'm saying it, she was like, shit, I saw Keva put her hands up. She thought I was finna hit her. You know what I'm saying? Bitch, I'm just watching my back. So shit, but it's cool cause bitch, not me and her in it.
So that's so name all the women that ran up. So you had Meatball run up on Jo. Tinka ran up on you.
You got to think about it. Everybody has somebody. So just remember all the fades. Jelly did what she did with Callie, so boom. Heaven and Bianca, boom. Meatball and Jo. Me and Tinka. Slim, Dia, and we was in the paint. Like we was in the
So is that where your energy, or not your energy, but is that where the energy between you and Tinka became
that's why
different?
Cliff, when she called out, who got a problem? Excuse me, me. Bitches, you the one who hit me? Go ahead, run me that, and we can hug out the bitch. I'm with all that shit y'all with.
Okay.
Cause it ain't no pressure.
Because the camera switched so fast, and then we see you got all this sand in your head, and I'm like, what didn't we see? What's going on?
I was the Sandman. You should have seen some bitches on the bus trying to get it out. Because there was a point in time where it rained and we all ran to the bus. The girls was like, Keva, what the fuck? They was like, psh. Hit my ass with the towel. Was like, shh. You would have thought I was the dude off Spider-Man finna turn into some shit. Like, I'm like, oh yeah, this bitch got me.
Yeah. So that makes sense. That makes sense. I wish they would show more.
I wish
so
they
we
would
could,
too.
So we could have it make sense. Tommy comes on the horse. What were your thoughts on that? And did you and Tommy have any one-on-ones?
So, okay, this is what I'll say. I saw Tommy. We were his squad. We was outside, bitch. Even though, we ain't filming with y'all today, we outside, okay? So that phone call where y'all saw Tommy talking to Natalie, all these bitches look like they could fight. That's because she literally was looking at us like, oh, these bitches look like they could fight. However, we were doing excursions and I saw Tommy. I said, hey, oh my God, can I give you a hug? She was like, you asking for a hug? Bitch, I'm from Chicago. You don't walk up on no bitch.
Yeah, true.
Can I give you a hug? She gave me a hug.
Okay.
So that's the first time I saw her besides the pony shit. I feel like it was like the next day or that night. Maybe. Or maybe a few days later. But that was my first impression. When she came in on that horse, I said, oh shit.
Do you think, and this is just because a lot of people may have this question about Tommy, what is your perception of Tommy? Do you think she's a mean?
Ooh, that's a bad bitch. And I'm going to tell you something. It's something I'm definitely not going to say on camera. I will tell you after. This only because it's a little deep. I'm going to just tell y'all, she really is who the is.
Okay.
And when I say that, I mean the thug part of her.
Okay.
Leave that crazy bitch alone. Respectfully, girl, I don't want no problem with you now. I like you, bitch. I asked for a hug.
But, okay, so my question is...
Because everybody... Okay. Do you remember what she said at the reunion? This stuck with me because I'm from the hood. I love when bitches give little quotes. She was like, look, this shit ain't that serious unless y'all really trying to die about some shit. I say that a lot. Kevin Gates had an interview one time. He was like, I give my respect first, and then after that, we could die about it. I felt everything she said because you seen how she started to bring tasers, knives, guns. Bitch, everybody not gonna play with y'all jumping and sneaking them.
Yeah.
Some bitches, ooh, we're in the paint like how damn it, get hyped off that shit. Yeah, another round. Some bitches finna go to the trunk.
Yeah, true.
Some bitches not gonna play. You know what I'm saying? So she's really who she says she is.
Is she a mean girl or a nice girl?
She cool as from what I could see.
Yeah, from what
She loyal to what she got to her people, but from what I've seen, it was all love. It wasn't who was y'all? Oh, y'all the replacement of reserve. It's bitch, you asking for a girl? Come give me a hug. Ooh, shit, she cool.
I get that.
I love
I get
the hood
that.
bitch,
Yeah,
baby.
Tommy is
A real bitch. She is a real bitch.
Alrighty, y'all. We got people on the set and they, making sure we good up in here. Yeah.
Yes.
You comfortable? You good?
Oh yeah, I'm good. I was scooting back.
Okay. Tommy versus Natalie. Who won in your opinion?
Woo, that shit was crazy. I give Tommy the beach and I give Natalie the parking lot.
Yeah, the parking lot. Yeah, that was like what?
She would.
I was like, what was going
I don't know
on?
why Tommy went over there.
Yeah.
I don't know why she went over there behind that door like that. Come on now. When she had that door, I'm like, oh shit, we can't see.
But it did look, I don't know how you feel, but I'm going to say how I feel. It did look like security was holding Tommy's arm. And there was a moment where Tommy's face was, and her arm was like this, and Natalie took advantage, and she was like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what I will say is it's hard. It was one guard over there at the time. Tommy's a lot to deal with. Tommy she's that bitch strong. She probably was over there gouging Natalie fucking ass out for all we know. I don't know. However, he was just one. I think he couldn't handle both of their ass.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
A lot of crazy bitches involved. It's just him,
Let's talk about the nature walk. Why were y'all not in the house yet? Okay, that's my first question, because y'all should have been in the house after the beach.
Should have been.
I mean, that's what we thought what was happening. Y'all went through this whole Royal Rumble thing, and what didn't we see? What don't we know? Why were y'all not in the house after the beach?
So I think Zeus is really smart. I think who runs it is smart. I think that they knew what they were doing to the point of there was a lot of other girls there. They wanted them to get light. Because obviously they hired them there. They knew them bitches weren't going to stay that long.
Okay. So who are we talking about?
All a part of their plan. Because why would they bring us? You ain't never seen that's why we was not replacements. We were reserves. We were reserved.
Okay.
We were on ice. He brought us everywhere.
Okay.
With them.
Okay.
Replacements just come when somebody leave and then they bring you out.
Right.
We was there from day one. Hence us getting on episode 4.
Yeah.
You ain't never seen no replacement coming on episode 4.
Okay.
So we were reinforcement. I think he knew that a lot of girls wasn't gonna last.
Okay.
Or not just him. When I say him, I mean CEO, production.
Okay.
They're very smart people. I think that they knew a lot of girls wasn't staying.
Okay.
Reason why we were reserved. That's why they never made us go home.
Got you.
You see, girls who were casted went home before us.
Okay. I still wish that y'all, I mean, because in my mind, they got all this money. Y'all in hotels, y'all got chefs.
They treated us well.
Yeah, y'all got chefs and everything, and y'all get to go on excursions and all that. And it's like, why not just have y'all in there? I don't know.
I think, I'm going to tell you this. When we stood out, we stood out. So even with the beach scene, I think that's what made us stand out more.
That was.
And if it wasn't for all the celebrity guests, because I really think that's all it was, just the celebrities and him trying to make sure all them beefs got shown.
Okay.
That's all it was.
Okay.
He wanted them beefs to get shown. They were big beefs and they were gonna, make the internet and go viral and stuff. I think that's.
You fight Tinka on the heel. Mm-hmm. Why? And what is the concept of fighting and hugging it out after? Explain for the people.
Right. So me and Tinka fought on the hill after the nature walk because she on the beach when Meatball ran up on JL.
Okay.
So it wasn't no pressure because we were all fighting. Reason why I was willing to let it go. Next bitch, new fade. I'm not gonna drag it with you. Mm-hmm. I just literally wanted my lick back. Like, bitch, I wanted to touch you. How you touched me, bitch. You touched me unwarranted. So I have to touch you back. And then we can hug if you want to. Mm-hmm. Because I'm willing to let it go. There's no pressure.
Do you think she got it in with you or do you think you smashed?
So I think that she tried to rush me and I got more hands than her.
Okay.
Like we fought another time after that. She rushed me again. But all you see is me.
Oh, yeah.
All you see is me swinging. I think, she's probably gotten better with that since. Because, but at that time, that's why.
Okay.
That's why, she put her hands on me. I just wanted to put my hands back on her. And if you ain't willing to drag it and you want to hug it out, bitch, we can hug it out just like they loved. They loved it. They loved it.
Yeah.
I let it go.
But I don't know if I'm that. I'm not that. I don't know. I'm not that way.
Not they. No, like Natalie. You heard what Natalie said. She was like, Natalie and Camila. We was the first one to do. Okay.
Yeah.
I think they like the fact that not dragging it. Okay. Next bitch.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
That's what I meant by that.
Okay.
Not per se, because of course, I ain't gonna lie. In real life, I'm not hugging you after I fight.
Right.
I'm not dragging shit on TV to the point where we, like.
Makes sense.
It is what it is. Bitch.
Aubrey makes you first draft pick. What's going on in your mind when she?
Shout out to Aubrey O'Day, baby. Okay, that was like. First of all, Wes, I've watched this girl on TV. You know what I'm saying? And she's come a long way. So for her to be a special guest and then for me to be picked by her, I think that shit was like, I told you everything that I went through on this journey. I feel like it was a lot of stuff that was meant for you. There's
you make a comment to Natalie saying, that you're about the money and that you listen. Was this something that she kept always saying about the women not doing or like having a hard time with or?
Yeah, they don't listen. I'm sure you saw the new girl. You see how the new girls come in now? Now they know. You seen what Lexington was saying last season? Oh, they don't listen. Y'all telling us Zeus, so we come in, this. Listening. So it was one point in time like the beach scene. They didn't really want us. They didn't want that shit to happen how it did. They was trying to get it under control. So that was one of the times where I had said something to like production. I'm like, y'all see these bitches don't listen to y'all. They don't listen to y'all. So I was being funny like, shit, I listen, bitch. You ain't got to worry about it.
Okay.
Because I'm about my money, bitch. So
the Royal Rumble that happened wasn't necessarily supposed to happen. Meatball just felt like she wanted to rush.
That wasn't supposed to happen.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
Now, J.O. did ask our first meeting because he addressed that spitting, that kicking, all that shit. But our first meeting, J.O. was like, shit, how we get it in with one of these? You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. But, yeah, I think that's really what kind of, he like, okay, let me see what they ass on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But, yeah.
Okay. Do you think all the replacements should have made it? And if you had to cut one, who would it be and why?
I ain't gonna lie, I ain't cutting none of my bitches. All my bitches should have made it. All my bitches should have made it, regardless of what, because you know what I'm saying? I feel like everybody deserves a chance.
Yeah.
I feel like I don't give even the girls who came back, even bitches who I don't like, I feel like everybody deserves a chance. Motherfuckers got kids, we got lives, we singing, we dancing, we doing all this for a reason. So you don't not deserve your chance. I feel like all my bitches deserve their chance. We went through them lines, we sat in that shit, you know what I'm saying? We went through a lot. I feel like motherfuckers at least deserve the experience.
Okay. What don't we know about Wendeley? Because, I think out of all of the women in the hit squad, she was the one that we did not see or got to really get anything from. Because Heaven got in the pay with Bianca, but Wendeley didn't get a shot to get in the pay with anybody, really. So what do you think are the good things about Wendeley so we can get a feel for how she was?
Wendeley called Sapphire out and they cut the scene.
What do you mean? In what way?
On the beach.
Oh, she wanted to fade with Sapphire.
So I know when Sapphire was up here, she mentioned that she said that, hey, they said a lot of girls are gonna come for you for the next season and nobody came for her. I love you, bitch, but that was a cap. Cause Wendy did come for you on the beach. She said that I want to fight you, bitch, because you fighting these little bitches. And Sapphire arm, but she took that sling off to fight Bianca ass, but of course Bianca snuck her. So I think that beef was just a little deeper. I think, shit, I've had my hand up and it was like, bitch, you made me mad enough. I'm willing to this bitch up again on you. I think that was Sapphire's point, because bitch, I do love you. But however, Wendy did call you out and you ain't bring it up when you was on here.
Okay. So is Wendy and cause Sapphire a big broad. So Wendy is a big broad because
Wendy is with it. Wendy is Dominican. She's from Dominican.
No, but like size, like she's
like,
is she not petite
too.
Oh, okay.
She's small up here, but she's like that hourglass.
Okay. Okay.
She got body on her though. She ain't no little bitch. You ain't moving Wendy.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you ain't moving Wendy. Not for real.
Okay. Yeah, so I'm gonna say though, I got a whiff of that at the reunion when she flinched on I think she flinched on Dia. I can't remember. I think somebody was fighting and and she like flinched. I was like, okay.
Wendy's with it. So Dia made a diss track.
Okay.
Dia made a diss track and put like 5 of us in it. And there's like 7 bitches in the hit squad. So you might as well put all of us in it. That's why she got whacked this way, got whacked this way, got whacked this way.
So that was the energy. Okay.
She put their faces on it. On the album cover, on the little cover art. Put their faces on there. Had Nunu face on there, Happy face on there, a few other faces. Yeah.
Now we get into it. Okay.
And I cut it out. She put their bodies. Let me not lie on you. It was like the bodies with like something covering the face, but it was them.
Okay.
Literally, it was like 7 bitches on there. Like,
so then let's go back to this beat. So Wendy called Sapphire out and Sapphire said what?
There you go. She said my arm.
Oh, okay.
She said my arm, but if you want to, but but my arm, but we can, but my arm.
Oh, okay. All right now. Okay, yep. Y'all make it to the house, allegedly, but we don't see y'all at the next meeting when they address Gretchen. Where were y'all then? And we didn't see you at the Asian doll dinner either.
Nice. So I'm glad you brought that up because that goes back to what I was saying earlier. They brought the girls in, so it kind of took the shine away. When they found, let me use some inside tea. We in Puerto Rico. Whatever Asian Doll said, whatever Mariah Lynn say. I'm gonna get to what J.O. say, the good part. Zeus say, no, the fans say, bring her. Whatever that was, Mariah said, yeah, bring her. Zeus flew that bitch out. Right then and there. Oh, bring her, pause.
Okay.
That took the rest of the cameo. It was over with once Asia Doll got there. They wanted that. And then, Mariah, I gotta make a joke. Now Mariah Lynn mama done became a damn cast member too.
Yeah.
Right while we leaving. So when we coming into the DR, they took the rest of that cameo. They wanted that fight between Anna and Mariah. Those are 2 big names. And
yeah.
What I tell you, they want to get them big fights before they get them little fights, bitch. Okay, we fuck with y'all. Y'all gonna sit on ice, bitch. But Mariah Lynn, Asian Doll, and Anna's on fire right now.
Okay, now it's starting to make more sense.
That's my opinion. That's my little POV.
Okay. Thoughts on the 4-wheeler situation with Bianca? Because J.O. said y'all had went and did your own 4-wheelers when they was doing those.
Well, you noticed that she said them 3 did. I'm a Cancer. I love my friends. I be having my days. I love them so much. And you know what? I want to give a shout out to all the girls too. Nunu, Jay, especially because she's a Cancer like me. She's so patient with me. I love you so bad. Nunu as well. Wendy.
Heaven.
Well, all of them. I would say Heaven as well, but we had our sister thing already. I feel like you ain't really friends until you get into it or something. You know what I'm saying? But if I gotta check you, Keva, stop that.
Okay.
Stop that. Don't do that. Do that. We went through that phase.
Okay.
Is what
during Caribbean?
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Hell yeah. After they still deal with my shit.
Gotcha.
They still dealing with my shit. But we locked in, so yeah, I'll say that much. Like
Okay. So do you think that Bianca was done right or wrong in that scenario? Because there was a lot that was said.
Biggie ain't got no mother okay. Biggie ain't had her motherfucking no business putting her hands on nobody like she did.
Okay.
Diamond be in the paint. Okay. Because I know Diamond would run that fade if Bianca would have got up.
Okay.
So you did some up shit, Diamond, DTB, but I know DTB is going to get in the paint with you.
Yeah.
So if you wanted that fade, you'd have got that fade. You know what I'm saying? Aside, because I feel Bianca too, bitch. I ain't want to get jumped. You see, I had to deal with what I had to deal with either. You got to be smart in certain situations. So I would say that much.
Mm-hmm. You
know what I'm saying? With Bianca, Biggie didn't have her motherfucking, she ain't had no business putting her hands on nobody how she did, ran up and tried to smack her and all that. I don't like, you know what? Let me tell you something. If you ain't under 5'2", Biggie ain't gonna fight you. Stunner Girl, Nunu, Bianca, get it? Jayla. If you ain't under 5'2", she might cap it at 5'5", but that's it. If you taller than that, she don't want no smoke with you. That's what I say.
Okay.
You got to be 5'2" to ride that ride, okay?
The ladies want to get rid of Dia and Slim. Thoughts?
Warranted. They were smart. You see who came in the house after we did?
Gotcha.
Let me look. CEO, I love you. I with you. I gotta say that because I'm finna say some shit. Let me don't like that friend shit. Not in a bad way. Y'all not on vacation. He will tell you. I got a good list and a bad list with me. My good list outweigh the bad. I with me. Like, it's so many times where he made me, like, reassured me. Like, okay. Oh, you got your back turned? You ain't better than nobody here. Talking to them. Oh, he said that in front of all of us. Okay. Oh, and you on your phone while you texting? You ain't better than none of these girls here. Get off your phone. Yeah. Oh, your camera got wet? Hey, somebody take this nigga home. He ain't ready. You wasn't prepared for your camera to get wet? I with me on that tip. I gotta say, he's a real boss. I would say that. So he don't like that friend shit. Not in a bad way, but bitch, when y'all get on set, that's why we got so many bitches, because it's not scripted. I want to get to that as well. I want to say that. I want to say that because there's so many people saying it. But I even told him on camera one time when I was upset, I'm like, these bitches plotting behind you. You think you in charge? No, they think they in charge. They been, because they want to be friends. So, all right, just fight me. But it's not scripted because he not even knowing they doing the shit.
Okay. Gotcha.
That's why he don't like that shit.
Right.
When he pulled me and Nunu out to come in that dinner, he look, what y'all about to, and then again, this is money on the line. Look, y'all on reserve. I just sent 2 cast members home. Everybody want to be friends. What's up? All that shit y'all was talking in the car on them cameras. Yeah, y'all gonna go in there to the dinner and say that? Da-da-da-da.
Gotcha. Makes sense.
That's my opinion though.
All right. Jayla and Scotty versus Callie and Gretchen. Thoughts?
I don't know. Scotty pissed me off a little bit in the Caribbean. As you know, it was a dinner where I had addressed her and Tasiki, told them they kind of switched up. You know what I'm saying? When you think of, and again, of course, I'm a Cancer. I expect you to be exactly who the you say you are, bitch. You know what I'm saying? I expect you to be exactly who you say you are. So, of course, I'm going to be surprised when you're not.
1 second. Can you make sure she's focused? Just make sure, because I know she came in and sat down. Okay. We good? Okay, great.
Put me back on track, friend.
We are talking about Jayla and Scotty versus Callie and Gretchen.
Scotty. What I will say with Scotty is she getting people business a lot. The reason I had to say something to her, because when I said something to Tinka at Boss Man birthday party, which is how we fought the second time, here she come. Keva, bitch, you wasn't even over here. You was over there. Go manage your business. Same thing with her helping Anna. Now you got to fight, and this bitch done left you in Africa. The is going on? Anna, you bogus for that. Shit, you could have helped folks out a few more weeks. But yeah, that'd be Scotty though. Getting into people's business.
Okay.
She be doing that sometimes. So I think she was wrong in that moment. Because Jayla's more, she literally told Gretchen, I ain't gonna lie, like when I say not traumatic in a bad way, just traumatic to I can remember it on edge. I don't need to go watch it. She tell Gretchen like, what I'm questioning you for? What? Hit her. Scotty, when you start doing, what the f*** mean? Why she questioning you? She asking you what you question? The f*** you do? Jayla, okay, I can see Jayla doing. Bitch, who you talk? I can see it. I can see Jayla doing that. I can see Jayla doing that. Scotty, what the f*** you got going on? But, hey, maybe she got the same talk we did. Yeah, that shit you was talking about Gretchen, you take your ass out there, you and Jayla, and go talk that shit to her. Because Lemmy will do that. Oh, you bitches think y'all gonna hee ha ha in her face? But then y'all wanna, you and Jayla on the couch, if, I'm just guessing, example, oh, y'all wanna be over here talking about it, but these 2 bitches outside, go your ass outside and say that shit. He make them stand on business. When you seeing that bullshit, it's other people running it that day. When you seeing more of the action, let me came.
Okay.
Lemmy's here now.
Y'all make it to the zip lining activity. Who would Who was there somebody on set that was filling y'all in on what was going on, or were y'all coming into situations blindly? Because when we get to the zip line, did you know everything that had took place before y'all got to the zip line? Like, who was that person, or did that even happen?
We knew a lot. We knew everything.
Okay.
Just word of mouth, girls getting upset, you know.
Okay.
A lot of us, nobody was really in that house because none of us all get along. A lot of you see, they instantly put Gretchen ass in the resort. Once she had them fight, bitch, get your ass over there with the mud. That's how we got so cool. That's how you think she did his squad. Callie. Gretchen. That's how we got, you know what I'm saying? Even with, when it comes to Siki, Mariah Lynn. We was at them resorts. We weren't in the house. That's why motherfuckers had a fake little, hi, bye, kind of, running into each other on the beach, lobster on the beach. Now we all having dinner.
Got you. Okay.
So, you know, I would say, you know, it wasn't a lot of girls in that house. You know, motherfuckers had to separate a little bit, but yeah.
Lemmy's pregame party. What did we miss? What celebrities were there? And Tinka and you got it going again. And what did we miss about that? Because you were, this is the way I remember it. Mm-hmm. You were talking to Tasiki. Mm-hmm. Tinka comes up and says, "Are you good?" Mm-hmm. You get annoyed because that's a thing that Tinka does. Mm-hmm. And then does Tinka stole off on you and that's what happens?
Mm-hmm. So basically I'm standing there chilling, minding my own motherfucking business. This is the first time I actually, and see, this is the thing. Cause even the fans be like, Keva, why did you have all them two pieces on? The one time I fucking trusted them hoes to get dressed was, I had a new thong on, back out, put my new wig in, cause I had braids when I first came to the Caribbean. Put my little 30-inch in, whatever it was, all black. I'm cute. Got my heels on. No bra on, just some titty tape. I'm out here girling it, right? I'm full on woman, right? I'm chilling. Whatever happened with them two, and I'm just telling it from Tink's perspective because obviously me and her talked about it, you know, after we fought. And also from maybe Tasiki's perspective, because she also like, nah, Keva, this is that one. Da-da-da-da-da. So from their perspective, they were in a corner dancing on each other or some shit like that.
Okay.
Tasiki get a little message on her phone. She start concentrating, just walk off.
Okay.
Tinkerbella. Now again, I'm over there, and this is me and you is them.
Okay.
And I'm me. He me.
Okay.
You walk off to me.
Uh-huh.
Now I'm coming to follow you to see what's wrong. So I'm over there by my mother self. I'm not bothering nobody. He'll take go again with me. I don't know what the fuck. This bitch is attracted to me like a little magnet. The bitch that came up over there, but she said she was checking on whatchamacallit. So, but it was the way she did. She like, what you good? You sure you good? Like,
it was aggressive like that.
Hell yeah. She was like, sis, you good? Sis, you good? Like, why the f- wouldn't be good? Why you always doing that? It was literally a natural reaction. Like, I'm like, why wouldn't she be good? Why you always doing that? Like, what the f- she? Oh, bitch is talking to me? Bitch is talking to me?
You sound just like
she literally looks at on my phone, on everything I love. She literally looks at the girls, and I don't know who specifically, so I'm not gonna say her name. This bitch turns and like, should I hit her? Should I hit her? I swear to God, G. That bitch say, should I hit her? Should I hit her? I said, bitch, you asking another bitch, should you hit me? Now, mind you, this is where it gets a little fuzzy at, right? Because not only did this bitch swing off me when security get in the middle, this bitch goes to the corner and starts to cry. I can't make this shit up. And this is where deliver us from Keva. Now I'm back to the two pieces. Cause somebody around this bitch got fucked up. I don't know if y'all trying to give me a storyline now or what the y'all trying. I'm being funny. Cause
yeah.
But when she went over there crying, I'm like, what the crying for? They said, what did you do to her? I said, I ain't do shit to her. I ain't do shit to her. What you mean? So she's over there telling this all bad story to Lemmy, right? Imagine this was a private birthday party. Natalie wasn't even there. And you know what? And now that I'm saying this, go back and look at the next day when she was like, what the fuck happened? And she told Tink, sit down. I'm done with it. She was really mad. You know why? Because they always trying to play Natalie like, that's why she always for some setup shit, right? Because of course it's natural for me to, oh, Natalie, that's natural, right? Mm-hmm. But of course I didn't do that. Because bitch, I'm a real bitch and I know what the fuck going on. I'm watching these bitches over here in the corner. Here comes Scotty. Why did you hit her? She's crying. What? Hold on. Hold on. So let me go over there. He talking. When I swear to God, if I'm literally lying, I'm down, I'm flangy. One of the producers like, Keva, you need to apologize to Lemmy. Cause wait, let me tell you how Lemmy don't give a fuck. Cause that was nothing to Lemmy, right? I'm looking at it through a different lens, right? I'm like, why this bitch over there crying? She say, apologize to Lemmy. I say, you know what? Fuck it. I go to Lemmy. Ooh, he's cracking the. He got tickled. He was tickled. Whatever happened, he was tickled.
Okay.
I don't know what that was about.
Okay.
But I thought he was gonna be mad at me too. He wasn't at all, by far.
Okay.
And you see, we came in the house the next day.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if that was planned. I don't know.
Okay.
I doubt it on his behalf. On theirs, I believe it. It was her, Scotty, and Tasiki all in the corner.
Wow.
And
So
then she was crying out of nowhere.
okay.
And then that's when they started, Keva, Scotty's, Keva. And I'm like, girl, mind your damn business. You weren't even right here. It was just me, her, and Tasiki.
So I'm gonna rewind a little bit. When Tasiki went your way, did you go to talk to her about something, or
No,
were y'all just next to each other?
No, she was just doing her own thing.
So yeah. So,
Hell no.
oh, so
I think I gave her, what's up, a general hello. I think I was in my phone too.
And
I
so-
gave her like a general, what's up, hello.
so there was no reason for Tinka to ask.
no.
Oh, okay. Wow.
She was fine. I wasn't bothering the bitch. And then literally as she explained it, she was like, my sister looked uncomfortable. I didn't make the bitch uncomfortable. I didn't make her uncomfortable.
I like your impersonation of her. You got it.
Yeah, I didn't make her uncomfortable at all. I didn't say nothing but hello.
Oh wow.
To the
Okay. And she was crying. Did she ever tell you why she was crying for?
Yeah. Cause she was over there lying to Lemmy. Fuck.
Which she her lip of fire. What does it look dry from your end? I see all this gloss and shine.
Period. Devin ain't around here, friend. My hand slippery as Devin. Shout out to Devin.
I'm like, what's going on?
He ain't fucking around. He said, baby, go ahead and pucker up a little bit. But yeah, she was over there lying to Lemmy. But I Lemmy because he didn't give a.
Wow.
He was laughing. He thought it was funny.
That's yeah. Okay.
That's when I knew what time it was from there. Cause from there, all you see is I got on 2 pieces and biker shorts. And
So then my next question would have been, did you feel bad about what happened? But after what you just said, there would be no reason to feel bad.
that lady.
Yeah.
Friend, give me a napkin real quick so I can just do the little underlying part. That little. Thank you. But no, she knew what she was doing. That's why when she was explaining it the next day, it was no tears in her eyes. She was acting. You know that bitch an actor. Like how she grabbed me bald face and pointed to the camera. That bitch is an actress. That bitch been an actress. I ain't gonna lie to you. That bitch deserve a
That was definitely a scene, baby.
She might be Emmy nominated, Oscar Award nominated. Maybe one day I can see that for her.
So then now I gotta ask this question. The next day we see Tasiki in the confessional saying that the alcohol got the best of you.
Oh.
Is that true? Were you liquored up?
Hell yeah, probably. I think we all was. Where did we leave off?
Just to make sure that I'm good.
Mm-hmm.
When Taseki said that the alcohol got the best of you,
Mm-hmm.
do you or did you overreact in that moment? Like, is there something that we didn't see where you was going crazy? Like, no, but I want to whoop her. Like, was you giving that, or what was you giving?
Because she swung.
Okay.
Look, I'm either Keva or deliver us from Keva. You
Okay.
know what I'm saying? So in that moment, she swung. All that asking, should I swing, and then trying to hit me is crazy. I couldn't believe her.
Okay.
Yeah, I couldn't believe that shit. But yeah, she was asking bitches, should she swing on me? So no, it wasn't. I don't think liquor was involved. I think in that particular instance, I mean, because we professional drinkers. Like we do that.
Okay.
That's not, we do that all the time. That's not that. That was really just very unexpected. I was just chilling, like just soaking it in. I just remember like looking at this big pretty house. Happy birthday, Lemmy. It's just like so pretty. I'm just soaking it all in. Like, damn, I'm really here. And these bitches take me out my zone.
Okay. So the next day, All the ladies meet up at the house, and Tinka is not dressed. Tinka is she knows something about to go down, or she ready for something to go down. Is this one of those moments where you know that y'all are gonna have to talk and fight?
Yeah, what? I was texting them all night. They ain't had no choice. It ain't no party. It ain't no party. Or y'all might as well disinvite me. I need that.
Okay.
ASAP.
Okay.
This bitch tried to swing on me. Bitch, what you try to do? Embarrass me or something? We at Boss Man party.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? This is my first real time being around him, looking cute, and we all baddies, and he done hired us. You know what I'm saying, bitch? You done get me embarrassed in front of CEO like that.
But where was your mind at? Because when you came in, you seemed like you were on the cool tip from the beginning.
I think I saw that drink in her hand.
Okay.
And I was just trying to be smart.
Okay.
I'm like, can we go over here? Can you put the drink down at least? That didn't work.
Cause she throws the drink and she
missed
does her Tinka rush.
Go slow it down and missed. It went right over my shoulder. That's why we started slipping. And then the sectional. Let me tell you something. Them couches from Caribbean was from hell. Okay, we was all flipping and falling over them motherfuckers. Them couches was everywhere. Like you look up, it's a couch. Like where did this couch come from? And I was steady slipping over them motherfuckers. But it was a sectional. We broke the sectional in half. I mean, obviously, is attached and it can be attached. But that's how it was. Literally the size of this table as far as width. Okay. What we went over.
Yeah.
Cause she just coming in like that Russian shit. She did that Russian shit, and she missed the whole drink, and we just. Shit, flipped and she flipped me over and we still, bitch, we on the ground. Yeah.
Do you think she got you in that moment?
Hell no. I'm punch, kick, punch, kick. She ain't had no hands for me. You know what I'm saying? She had, don't get me wrong, bitch, we had plenty of open shots that she just didn't get. You know what I'm saying? I saw a few, like when I was going down, I'm like, oh, if she would have got me right there, she would have got a good ass hit. No, she ain't got no work for me. She ain't got no hands for me.
So you and Tinka do have, well, from what we saw, a talk about what was going on. And she was saying, you know, on some G shit, it is about the principle. Your girl wanted my girl. I was in there for my girl.
And she bringing that up as if that's why we got into it. That's why I hate that so much, because I was just over it. That's why I'm like, I'm not hugging this bitch no more. You just full of shit. I don't even know what you talking about. I don't know what we talking about right now. Why we steady talking about J.O. and me, Bob? Okay. Bitch, you tried to swing off me and I wasn't bothering you or this lady. Like, that's what the we here now doing. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So I don't even know what she was like. You had your friend back, cool. I'm like, yeah. Like what are we talking about though? Like, bitch, that's not why I'm mad at you. You literally tried to hit me.
Yeah. At this moment, was J.O. gone or was she still on that?
J.O. was there, all right. She just wasn't there. Yeah. Okay. Oh, she was there though. Okay. She was very much there. Okay. That's actually the motherfucking day that we got the call and she was having a dark day. No, that was the day that we went skydiving, but it was another day. Basically, they called us down and she wasn't down there, but she was still at the resort. Okay. Yeah, so because that's when Meatball had went on a tirade about the knife. That was the last. Yeah, she thought J.O. was there. You see how she calmed down? Mm-hmm. When I got my ass hit, doing all them Hulk moves. But when we came in, you thought J.O. was here. You wasn't doing all of that. She wasn't doing all of that. She was ready to crash. She was like, "What the nearest knife, bitch?" Yeah. Okay. The official move-in dinner. J.O. is not with you. What is going on in your mind? When I think it was you. J.O., what's going on? What's happening? These bitches finna try to jump us again like they did on the beach. Yeah. Yeah. I'm like, shit, I ain't gonna lie. We was ready by the end though. We was ready. Whatever y'all on, we on. Straight up. At that point, are you and Nunu tight? Hell yeah. That's my dog. Like, we was tight from the beginning. Anyways, because of the situation that we was put in. You know what I'm saying? We ended up being cool just off that. And then with us being always together, it damn near made us family. Because I told you we went through all those, went through our little sister spats. And now we family, bitch. Yeah. We hopping in the van, bitch. I ain't mad at you. We finna go get on these hoes. Say less. Some straight hood bitch shit like, all right. Okay. That makes sense. If y'all are all going through the same situation, it's no telling y'all are bound to click up and become closer. Because they was clicking up. At first, of course, we was all like, I ain't gonna lie, Nunu, when she first got on the private jet, cause he was flying us private too, clock that. Yeah. Before they pissed him off and we started doing some other shit, but Lemmy funny as hell. Like, I'll never forget when she got on the private, on the plane, Nunu was like the first one to say hey to me. Me and Jelly had came out the hotel. We got in the car And we went to the private little airway Segway, have the little whatever. Nunu was one of the first girls. Jelly sitting here, I'm sitting here. Nunu was like, hey ladies, like bitch, y'all bitches ain't gonna say, hey, what's up? Like, what's up? That's Nunu. G.
Okay.
Like, so yeah, we, you know, it was like I think we were all just kind of together from day one. It was like, you know, us against them.
Meatball asked about her baddie chain. Do you think she deserved one?
She wasn't wrong for asking, but did she deserve one at that time? No. What she did at that motherfucking reunion, that's that shit. She snapped at the reunion. I don't get no. She ate that reunion down. She had the reunion down. That's when she should have got her motherfucking chain. That's when bitch, yeah, bitch, yeah. You ran all your motherfucking face, all that shit, because she had some more face lined up.
Well, yeah.
She was popping shit in my inbox. She was popping shit in J.O. but she was just popping it. You know what I'm saying? Being me bobbing on my kids, that bitch ran all her face. Shout out to you. That's when she deserved it.
Okay.
That's the meatball we came to see. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
If, meatball's gonna be here, bitch, that's the meatball gonna see.
Yeah.
Not the one that's trying to push the motherfuckers over, trying to fake bully and shit, because you think motherfuckers light and sweet. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, she deserved that chain at the reunion. Not when she got it. It was very much forced. It was very much... When Natalie gave her the chain, baby, I wish they would have aired more. Because Diamond went the off.
At the dinner.
What?
Okay.
What? They cut it. When Natalie had 2 boxes in her hand, she said, oh, now I'm not giving nobody no chain. I was finna give out another one. She had 2 boxes. But she stood up and started talking to Diamond like, what you just did disgusted me. I swear to God, I'll call Diamond right now on Instagram. Literally, she stood up like, what is giving me about a chain? It was so much shit that happened at that last dinner. Meatball over there playing with butter knives. Diamond got up, came and sat by us. I swear to God. And J.O. wasn't even there no more.
Right.
She saw this bitch playing with knives. They was like, Diamond, why you get up? She
Yeah,
woo-woo that
I
bitch.
remember that one, yeah.
Woo-woo. She stood up. Oh, you getting this bitch a chain? What the This bitch literally was like, what the anybody could have got a chain, not just me. I came in with one. What about Keva? Pointing me at bitch, literally the camera's right and I look at. But she did speak the up.
Yeah.
She was like, what? And Rolly did too. Rolly was like, all right, meatball deserve that chain because Diamond was popping all that shit. Girl, you talking about she tried to get up, go put it on there and Tinka like, nah, bitch, I'll do it. And they was into it.
Yeah.
At the time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But even Rolly, when she sat down, she said, yeah, okay, boom, meatball got the chain, boom. But if these 2 bitches don't get a chain, Natalie, I'm gonna flip these tables. Go. She said they deserve it. They popped their shit. So I don't know what it was about. I feel like, you know, at a point in time, me and Nunu deserve one too. But then. But you know, back to meatball, bitch. She ain't deserve it at that point, but at that motherfucking union, I feel like it was very, very well deserved.
You make a comment and state that no one can stand on their own regarding Tinka. Explain what that was about.
That sister shit. Everybody became sisters. That's why Lemmy was firing bitches like 50 going north. Are y'all bitches friends? Pack it up. Sick of you hoes. Now who friends? So I was just tired of that sister shit because when I had that issue with Tink, I got Scotty and Tasiki. Bitch, come on now, y'all don't do that. It ain't, Tasiki, you shouldn't even be in the middle. This not one of your day ones. This not Honor. This not Biggie. Bitch, stay out of my business. While I'm handling man, but we new here. Let me handle my business with her. All that sister shit. So, you know what? I left out a whole chunk of that story. I'm glad I just said that too. So it was me, and when she came up to Tasiki and asked her was she good, and I asked her, bitch, you always doing that woo-woo? I left out a big ass chunk. Hold on. Cause the sister part just made me remember. Tasiki say, that's my sister. I said, who your sister? She said, her. I said, this ain't your damn sister. Like, I was so like,
okay.
That's how they went with the Keva. Oh, this bitch loud and drunk. Nah, bitch, I'm just standing on what I'm saying, bitch. Even if I am drunk, bitch, that's not your sister.
Got you. Okay.
So it brings me back to all this sister shit. I'm tired of it. And that's when I stood up. Bitch, I came to the auditions by myself. All you bitches sticking up for everybody. I came by myself. Mm-hmm. I'm here by myself.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Makes sense.
So, yeah.
Y'all walk in the house and the girls are not ready for y'all to come through. It seems like a lot of chaos ensues. Like we got Anna screaming on this end. We got them trying to figure out, y'all trying to figure out where your rooms are. The people saying y'all not staying here. Then y'all get to the bar and it's this whole thing. Meatball going crazy upstairs. Like, oh,
shit was nasty.
yeah. What did we see?
I said, Meatball, it's just us. J.O.'s not here. She calmed right down. She said, oh. Oh, okay. It did start making fun of us getting jumped on and shit. It was crazy. You know what I'm saying? Huh? What didn't you see? I feel like for that, most of that is they showed you guys that. Besides when the producer had to come from behind the camera and tell me not to jump in.
Not to jump into what?
So before I jumped in, it was like a really big thing. I'm like screaming and hollering. They're telling me not to jump in. I'm arguing with the girls. It was like a lot. And it was one point where I remember, I won't say which sister, because he has a few, boss man's sister. I remember her grabbing me just like this. Like literally like, and I'm going to fall like, fuck y'all. Y'all bitches, y'all don't stand on business. Oh, y'all. Da, da. And she was like, Keva. And I remember, and I'm like, Miss, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sick of these bitches. So she was like, I get it. Chill out. Don't jump in.
Okay.
I feel like you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. Now imagine me not jumping in. I feel like I almost listened to them while I almost didn't.
Yeah.
Shout out to Rolly. I don't know what she saw in that moment, but Rolly got the up. Rolly got up. Yeah, Rolly got up. When they told him, Keva, don't jump in. Don't jump in. And even it was a situation with Nunn and Biggie. And I'm like, hold on. Run me that. Run me because you. And then I'm like, no, bitch, you touch Biggie. It's gonna da-da-da. That's why I was so edited. You feel me?
It really is a lot. Yeah.
My bitch Rolly got up. Whatever she saw, because bitch, when I tell you Wes, they really didn't want me to jump in. And I'm not gonna say they, I don't know who. Or maybe they just wanted Nunu to bang out. You know?
Okay.
Maybe. Possibly. They just tired of everybody jumping in. They could be.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But I've never been the jumper. So what the f- calling my name for?
Okay.
However, I don't know, but like I said, Rolly got up basically and was like, help your friend. It's like a ghost walked past me.
She's telling you to help Nunu.
Don't listen to it. Whatever she saw, she didn't like that shit. Because they were definitely on me. Keva, don't do nothing. Now imagine me not jumping in and helping that girl. And I almost, it's like, what am I like, why are y'all telling me not to jump in? Rolly, help your friend.
Okay.
Don't listen to it.
Okay. Because, so let me just make sure I'm getting this right. So Anna and Nunu go back and forth, and Diamond says, I will catch the fade for Anna.
Yeah.
Nunu and Diamond fight, and Nunu sneaks Diamond, and Biggie hits Nunu, and then all hell breaks loose.
All hell breaks loose.
And I'm just being messy, but I know you weren't. But I'm gonna ask, were you scared when Biggie got up and she booped Nunu, and then just the chaos just was going crazy?
That's one of the things. So remember I told you a year ago, if you asked me about the sneaking, I was like, hell no. That's when I asked Biggie for the fade.
Okay.
Original fade. That's why when I came back to the reunion, oh bitch, yeah, J.O. slapped you, but yeah, she did tell you she was gonna slap you, but you supposed to be running me because me and you the same size, and Nunu and Anna running that because she's running Anna. I can't hit Anna. Get your ass up because bitch, you didn't give me my one then, and Anna was throwing shoes and shit. You hit Biggie if you touch Biggie. Now go back and look at the episode. I said that.
Yeah.
I wasn't as like they were all that sneaking and shit. I like a fair fade, bitch. Because once I whoop you, bitch, you can't say that I snuck you.
So that's why she was carrying on about the Biggie, give me one more chance. Biggie, give me one more chance.
Right.
I was so confused because I was like, from the edit that we saw, you're nowhere near Biggie.
And you saw my hands up. I'm like, what the f- is going on? And you see how they tried to lie on me then?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
She
okay.
said, I saw this bitch, Anna is a fuck. And Anna, I don't know why you lie like this. This bitch said, I saw her with my own eyes. Go back and watch it. She's like, bitch, you're not gonna tell me. Well, she was literally snapping on Biggie.
But Biggie was saying,
Biggie almost believed. No, she was saying it at first, and then she believed her. That's why I called it out at the reunion. She was like, well, she swung, but it didn't connect. Bitch, no, I didn't.
Okay.
No, I didn't swing at all.
Okay. Because I remember hearing Biggie was like, no, cousin, no, because she didn't do it, cousin. Yeah.
I'm gonna say something about Biggie, and this is why I gave her a little grace. I wish she would have ran that fade with me because we could have hugged it out. So, bitch, I ain't gonna overly run you if you don't want that. You know what I'm saying? But you did just hit this bitch, and that's my bitch. So you gonna have to run me. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I'm not with the sneaking and jumping. Like I said, a year ago, I would have been with her. Now, bitch, if she'd have did it, I ain't gonna lie. Biggie probably be on the floor somewhere, bitch, because I'd have been sneaking her. I'm a little different now. But I would say this. When we came in, I remember when, do you remember the episode when, let's take it back, Natalie was upset that the girls was with Tommy at dinner, blah, blah, blah. They come in the house right before Sticky and Jelly, right before, or whenever, but right in that.
Yeah.
She say, yeah, y'all was supposed to be helping me pick the girls because we was on the hill that day.
Okay.
Biggie looked around and she damn near made eye contact with me and a few other girls and I liked the selection. So I feel like at one point in time, it was like a mutual respect, like just run me the fade instead of me sneaking you. Cause you lucky I ain't sneak you, bitch. You know what I'm saying? But that's what I wanted to say about that. It's like, I feel like at a point in time, she wanted us to, even if you, Anna did too, like, we come in the house, I'm like, what a look at? We ain't got no liquor. We love you though, Keva. Then next day, on the bus, after you tried to do the 8-town stump on my head, talking about I want to get to know Keva. Go look at it. Why? You literally just stumped on my head the night before.
I'm about to ask you about that.
She literally said, y'all, I ain't gonna lie, I really want to get to know Keva.
Diamond sneaks Nunu, and you jump in, you fight Diamond and Anna jumps in. What did we miss in that? Before you fight it again. So we see what we see.
They gave y'all most of that.
Okay.
I feel like they gave y'all most of that.
Okay.
Even with them following us upstairs, they gave us a lot of.
Okay.
They was on me. Yeah, they was.
Because then we continue. You come in and Diamond sneaks you, and you that sneak was crazy though.
That sneak was crazy.
Because you was just really on some communication type, and then all of a sudden, bam.
You can't communicate with these bitches on reality TV.
That was
a similar situation happened recently.
I felt so bad for you because I feel like in that moment, and you correct me if I'm wrong. I feel like in that moment, even when we go back to the top of the hill, when you were telling Natalie that you listen and you're trying to follow the rules because you're appreciating being on the show and you just want to be on the show. So even all this chaos is going on, you coming back to them and expressing your point and speaking your point, and then all of a sudden you get socked. So what was going on in your mind? Because we see you walk away. You take a moment, you walk away. Sapphire is getting in your ear saying whatever she's saying, and then you walk back. What was that? Because that was crazy. I love Diamond, but that was crazy.
So Nunu hand went out of commission, right? And of course, they keep it and don't jump in. They run another round. Nunu like my hand. She come across. Fuck! It just went that fast. It went that fast. And I ain't gonna lie, in that part they edited a little bit out. Cause I'm like, now what's up? Now I'm in a pain. Now who finna help Diamond? I said, now who helping Diamond? I wish they would have aired that. I said, now who helping Diamond? Now who ain't who friend, bitch? Where y'all friend at? Now who ain't who friend? Who finna help Diamond? Nobody. Nope.
What was the moment between you and Tasiki? Because there was a lot.
Yeah.
There's a lot of chaos.
Crazy.
I see Tasiki standing on the couch.
Yeah.
She said, I think she said all of us will run the fade for honor.
There you go.
She said all of us will run the fade for honor.
So what, y'all gonna jump me again?
So then she stepped off the couch. And then what was that?
Yeah, it was what y'all gonna jump me again. So it was like a message. Like when I asked, it's a clear question. Just like, let's be real. Like at the reunion, she asked me a clear question. Like I said, who's gonna run the fade for honor? Ain't no we all run the fade, bitch. Y'all gonna jump me?
Okay.
That's what bitch. Yeah, bitch. We all finna run the fade for. So
okay.
You gonna run, and nobody gonna run me a one.
Okay.
You know.
You get the chance to go with let me read through this real quick to make sure I'm asking what I need to ask. Satiki says we all got honor back. Sapphire says you turned your back to an op. You should never turn your back to an op.
That might be the best advice she gave me, but I was pissed because bitch, you went through some shit last season. And that's why if you go back and look at that scene, I said, Sapphire, I know you ain't talking. You need to stop.
You and Diamond run the fade. And I love Diamond.
I love that.
But baby, when you flipped her and she hit that ground, because it was a moment when you was fighting, and we hit Tasiki in the background, like, okay, Keva, and then it's a squabble, and then you grab her and toss her. Yeah. what's going on in your mind? Do you feel vindicated? Do you want more?
Yeah, so I think we both wanted more, but security grabbed me, took me off, telling me to get dressed, and then I think Dan was like, one more round. I think we both wanted that.
Okay.
I think we both wouldn't have mind giving them some more content for that night. You feel me?
Okay.
But again, Keva versus Deliver Us from Keva, I was very calm, then I get very angry. I think that was the anger. When I fight, I definitely fight different when I'm mad versus me fighting.
I mean, I would have been too, because when you got socked and you taste the blood, like.
And wait. Damn it, bitch. I love you, bitch. Because go back and look at that scene. I don't know why, but her face just popped in my head.
Okay.
So when I was like, she was like, it was so funny. It was so funny. Like, bitch, if I wanted to laugh, I couldn't. But, bitch, like, literally thinking back on that shit was so funny. It was like, I don't know, it was like we had a cartoon moment. It was so cute and funny.
Yeah.
She hit me. I'm like, bitch, like,
yeah, that's a Diamond's reaction.
Yeah, that was funny.
Now she was on the interview now, and I asked her, I said, between you and Nunu, which one hit?
I think that shit. But let me tell you something. I got into a fight recently with a heavy hitter, and I'm gonna say this, Tasiki. I hate that we got to that point, but I will give Tasiki her props, and I'm gonna tell you why. Now I see the difference from a bitch who knows her strength, from a bitch who been kind of trying to I'm running it, getting hyped up off shit. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. She is passive aggressive as well. I'll say Tasiki got her days, passive aggressive, hence the few stories I've told you. So I got my reasons to feel that way. However, with her not fighting and holding her hands and chilling, I see why now. Yeah, I just see why now. So I do have to give you your props on that, because to be honest, she didn't want to hit me. Them fans wanted us to fight so bad.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
They wanted us to fight so bad. And it's very unfortunate, because I think that girl really liked me. And I really liked her. She, like, even like when she told me, I'm a bitch, I feel like you switched up on me. She's like, well, I don't know you like that to switch up on me, but I did give you a ticket. I saw potential. You know what I'm saying? I mean, when we got to Barbados, she knew exactly who the I was, in a good way. She's like, I gave that bitch a ticket. You know what I'm saying? So, So I would say I thought it was just, I'll give you your props on that, because you know what you could do. Hence her fighting Diamond. I don't think she wanted to do that shit.
Right.
But I get what and I'm bringing it back full circle. So I get what Diamond means.
Yeah.
When you just a skilled fighter and you know what you could do, you might just do a little less.
Yeah.
Because when it comes time, bitch, you gonna put a bitch down.
Yeah.
She putting shit down.
Yeah.
So I get it.
How many clubs did you make it to? Were there any bonds outside of the replacements that you had that we didn't see?
We was at all the clubs.
All of them. Good Lord Jesus.
All the clubs.
Okay.
We were there. All the clubs. If you go look at all the clubs, so you be like, damn, they go keep it right there twerking next to Natalie.
Okay.
Shout out to motherfucking Jayla. Shout out to Jayla. Ooh. I hope, well, she ain't gonna get, it ain't nothing to get in trouble. So anytime, like, okay, when we went out, that was one time where I felt secure to dress up, right? I know we ain't fighting in the club.
Okay.
Mini skirts, just like how I was letting me party. Now I'm dressing like how I want to. Like now I'm showing girls how I can get dressed. I never forget. Well, I want to say this. When I first met Jayla, I told her, do it for me one time. She was like, get in my face one more time, I'm gonna slide your ass. She knew exactly what I was talking about.
Okay.
Me and Jayla had a little fake little, high and bad bond. I'll never forget this shit. I'm on stage one day, dance. I don't remember what city we was in. Ooh, don't quote me on that from. But I will never forget. I was dancing, that bitch said, go over there. Put a camera at. Do that over there. You look cute. Go over there and do that. In a good way. Like, for me to
Your impersonations are spot on, because I see Jayla. I do see Jayla.
For me to get some camera time.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
I thought that was so cute. She didn't have to, I don't know what made her, say that. That was so cute. She was like, go over there and do that.
Jayla is a good person. Like, she dope.
That's one of the nights that Tinka got her chain, too. Natalie pushed us the away. Yeah. That's when J.O. poured that liquor down Tinka fella ass. When she was like, you good, me ball? J.O. don't do no talking. Then she said, bitch, she good. Poured it right down her ass. Natalie was like, move. Took the chain off her neck. Lemmy moved us out the way. It was some shit with Lemmy and J.O. that night.
Okay.
No, not in the bad way. He was like, yo, you ain't listening. Like, really on some time. Like, was mad at us. We was punking them hoes, if you ask me. And don't get me wrong, them bitches ain't no punks. We all talk how we talk. Them bitches not no punks.
Yeah.
But how we was on timing with them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like even when J.O. slapped Biggie, they stopped the whole set. They said we didn't like that. I
heard. Yeah, I heard.
The whole set. Lemmy was like, wrap it up. No more fighting. That's why had me and him end up getting into it. We wasn't out there long. It looked like it.
Yeah.
He would have made me think I was a psycho if all them girls wasn't my witness.
Yeah, we gonna get there.
But yeah, shit.
What was it like the day of the fireworks? Y'all was in, I don't know where y'all was, but it seemed like
in Santo Domingo.
Yeah.
We were in Santo Domingo.
It seemed like everybody was getting along. Everybody was celebratory. The fireworks
it
was
beautiful.
beautiful.
It wasn't because some bad behind the scenes happened. Anna and Nunn.
Okay, well, yeah.
I'm gonna tell y'all. Go ahead and give y'all the tea on that because I was right there. Even though that's Nunu's story to tell, Nunn and Anna got into it, and Anna had like tried to throw some juice on my bitch. Like,
okay,
that was in Santo Domingo. So that was answering your question. Like, was that day? No, we was all on edge still.
Okay, yes.
You see me, I'm back here. I don't know how to. Nunn, why is you up there with them hoes? You what the? And as I literally hear her voice and it was they, going up. But no, that day we was still on a swivel. Bitch, you better not hit me, bitch. I got jumped. I wasn't. It was over with, bitch.
Yeah.
I was freaking the out. Like I was freaking the bitch. I was ready to fight every day. I'm not. Oh, y'all taking us to the beach like the day they took when they met Bianca and
Bianca
Sapphire.
had to be, yeah.
If you go look at that scene, I'm in a car crashing out. They gave me hella camera time that day. What? Nunn like, what's wrong, boy, bitch? They finna have us fight these hoes on the sand, in the water. I'm like, that's when I looked at the camera like, y'all don't even know. These bitches behind y'all back, they think this they show. I'm literally talking to the GoPro, like, literally I'm telling Libby, like, these bitches, I'm like, and if you want me to fight these bitches, just let me do it on land, because I can't swim. I was wild on the GoPro. And Nunn was looking at me like, Keva, what's wrong? Bitch, they finna try to get us. I was traumatized after that, bitch. I was ready to bang after that.
I can feel it. Feel it. What was said between you and Tasiki at the reunion? Were you scared to fight Tasiki, and why didn't y'all fight?
I wish they would have showed more than that. I hate that we even had that back and forth, but I really wish that she would have kind of came to my defense. She got a big ass fan base. So when I didn't, even though I don't mind not fighting her, and I really felt how I felt at the time about like loving her and not having no problem with her, it's been like that. Cause bitch, I would have been tried to swing or do some weird shit. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. The reunion. She was trying to, how do you say it? Confront me about some shit that I said online.
Yeah. That was when the three of y'all was huddled in, you, J.O., and Tasiki.
Exactly. So she was trying to confront me. So mind you, if you pay attention, so they put out a preview when I come out. Tasiki like, yeah, keep what's up, I'm bitch, woo. I stepped my foot up. That never made it to the airing when they aired it.
Okay.
When I first came out, she already asked me. Right before J.O. smacked Biggie. Literally, it was that fast. When we come out, Tasiki walks right up on me.
Uh-huh. And says
we
what?
Talked about it.
Okay.
She said, man, they telling me you want to fight me. What's up? Ooh, I said, bitch, I ain't say that. What I did say was, bitch, you not mopping me, and I'm standing on that. You know what I'm saying, bitch? I'm not gonna be a meal you eat. She was mad that I said that shit. I was trolling though. You know what I'm saying, bitch? I was being sarcastic, bitch. I ain't trying to fight you, bitch. I'm not gonna be a meal that she eat.
Right.
But I was trolling. I was eating watermelon. You know what I'm saying? Trolling shit. So that shit happened. I tell Biggie, they like, I'm telling Biggie like, yeah, because you said I swung and it didn't connect. So I got up. That's when I'm like, boom. Everybody saw Santana in the crowd like, boom. Like I flipped your homie, boom. I'm telling Biggie, get up, just run me the one because you snaked this girl, huh? Anna just ran it, bitch. We have to run it like you're tweaking.
Yeah.
You gotta run it.
Yeah.
Before I blinked, Biggie and Anna was gone because it was also a point where I ran up on Anna and popped my skirt off. If you notice, when I came out, I had a skirt on. But when I just was sitting there out of nowhere, what happened?
Wow. Okay.
What happened to me popping my skirt off? Now, hence, nothing happened when I ran up on Anna. Anna did not want that. And of course, I'm not going to lie to you. I do pick bigger opponents. I'd rather, even if I get my ass beat, I just rather a bigger person. I don't want to have to whoop on you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you too little. I think we've seen that with a plethora of people, including Tasiki. Tasiki didn't even want to fight Anna because she felt like she was too small or she called her fragile.
Uh-huh.
Then here comes me in Caribbean. I say, you're a little small. Who else? And here comes Lex. You a little small. There's a lot of bitches who know they got what they got and ain't trying to really, motherfucker ain't trying to be like that. You know what I'm saying? So
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But I feel like the fans wanted us to fight, and I feel like she was willing to even do that. And I hate to even speak on this, but I think she's willing to do her job with anybody. I mean, we seen how Midwest came in, and she literally looked like, I know what y'all want, but she got the baby. She's willing to do her job with anybody. And I think it was something in her heart, like even you see how she attacked Diamond and then versus with me. I think in her heart, she just really knew that we didn't have no problem. Like, bitch, you know, because the bitch who really disrespects you, she gonna swing. Tzatziki gonna swing. She just, and that's what I wish she would have said. So it was more dialogue with us because I feel like I wish at least they would have showed that I stood up for myself.
Mm-hmm.
They showed, oh, I love you. Yeah, bitch, we all know I love this bitch. I been said that. Showed that I'm telling her like, bitch, well, I said this and I said that and I'm standing on it. I said, and you ain't mopping me, I stand on that, bitch. I ain't gonna be one of the meals you eat, blah, blah, blah. I repeated, at least I repeated what I said. They could have aired that, you know what I'm saying? Because now it's like, oh, bitch, you ducked the fade.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And this is where I feel, Tzatziki should have came and said something. It took for Saucy Santana, I don't even know Saucy. Shout out to you, Saucy, to go and comment. This is before, you know what I'm saying? He like, look, Keva and Tzatziki had a back and forth. It was a mutual agreement. Somebody find that comment. He said it was a mutual agreement. It was a mutual respect, something like that.
Right.
It took for Saucy. He don't fucking know me.
Yeah.
He saw how they was dragging me. You got millions of followers. Why wouldn't you get on here and say, bitch, I ain't want to fight Keva and she ain't want to fight me and leave it at that or something? These motherfuckers literally like, so now I'm promoting my business. Now I'm trying to move on from Baddies and do what I'm doing. Now I'm getting trolled, bitch.
Yeah.
6 months later, a year later, no. Bitch, y'all on Africa and they still talking about me and Tzatziki. They still want that.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Yeah.
So I just wish she would have spoke up. That's literally all I wanted before I crashed out and said what I said. Even with that, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was on TikTok one day. Oh, I was so mad because they was so trolling me so bad this day. And they like, she gonna do this, she gonna do this. And I'm like, well, she's officially eater now, blah, blah, blah. And they just took it and ran with it. But it was like a build up. I'm sick of y'all coming over here with me.
Yeah.
Bitches, you ain't gonna say nothing. And I said that. I said, and bitch, you not gonna say nothing to them? Tell them, bitch, we cool.
Yeah.
So now I'm trolling you, bitch. Now I'm trolling you. Now I'm trolling you. Now I'm calling you these stupid ass names and I found myself doing that and still taking up for her. Cause they come on, I call her one name, I call her Freaky Ziggy then, but they'll call her that M word. Bitch, don't call her that on here.
Yeah.
Now I'm taking up for her. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, bitch, you know I ain't got no problem with you.
What do you think about the Zeus Network as a whole? There are a lot of allegations being thrown around. Do you believe any of them? If so, which ones do you believe?
Throw an allegation out there, like what?
The women having sex with the security guards.
Cap. And let me tell you something. One thing, we had the first, J.O. told you about this meeting. Let me talk about this meeting because Lemmy, yeah, you pissed me off that one time. But like I said, it's a list with Lemmy. I outweigh the good with the bad. And the good outweighs the bad with Lemmy.
Okay.
With me on my list.
Okay.
We was in a circle. This is after the spitting and throwing the food and all of that. We had a fucking meeting. Barbados, I think J.O. touched on it. But I'm gonna elaborate a little. This is one reason why I with him, right? He say, and I'm gonna go back to your question. You might have to remind me, but I'm gonna go back to it. We were sitting there and he said, you know, all that spitting and shit y'all was doing, throwing that food yesterday, I don't like that. Bianca's turned this way. He said, hey, you turn around because I'm talking to you. You know what I'm saying? I give you respect, you give me respect. You know what I'm saying? He said, hey girls, hey, why are they in the back? Those are my reserves. Bring them up here. Bring them up here. So they can hear me and they can see what the going on. So back to, and bring that question back so I can make it go full circle.
Are the women having sex with the security?
Boom. Instantly says, let me tell y'all something. And like I said, he also made us feel good. I ain't gonna lie. Why my girls back there? They ain't no, you know, bring them up here. He said a lot of things, but one of the things he said was, don't fraternize with my girls and girls don't fraternize with my security or you'll be out of here. And anybody who I seen did try to do some sneaky shit behind their back on my kids, that security ain't that no more. I can't lie on you, Lemmy. So even if, I don't know who has like secret relationships, but as far as security goes, he made it very clear. Don't fraternize with my girls and girls don't fraternize with my security. We gonna have our job. He's gonna fire them.
Okay.
He's gonna fire them. He don't play that shit.
Well, that's good to know because I mean, well, you know, the rumors be, you know, going crazy.
They're doing is behind his back.
Okay,
I can honestly say that.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying? I can honestly say that.
okay. Have
My opinion.
Have you seen any fraternization between him and the ladies?
I haven't. Bobby did say some shit at the private dinner that, like, boy, you messy as hell. Bobby Lights is messy. He was saying some shit to yeah. So he said some shit to one of the girls while we was out making the toast, right before all the crazy shit popped out with the Tinka and me. Bobby was like, "Oh, you not gonna tell him happy birthday and thank you after he be beating your back in?" You know, that's what he said. Bobby is messy as and I only say that because Bobby's messy. He's very messy. When we was at the premiere, we was at Ace of Spades. This is another good outweighs the bad with Lenny. I'm coming through the club or whatever. I'm finna go in the section. Bobby tried to stop me. Let me move his arm. What you doing? This is a baddie. This one of the bad. Yeah, move. What is you doing? Period. Let me talking about. What we talking about?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So
see, we don't hear these.
I know.
We don't hear these things.
Because as quick as I told him he had fucked up for doing what he did, is as quick as I've said this shit before. It never goes viral though.
Okay.
It's only the bad shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I've said this shit.
Listen, we started up these interviews again. Everybody want me to figure out what's going on behind the scenes of Zeus, and Zeus need to be brought down.
Everybody, I don't know what he got going on his personal tip. I only said that because Bobby Lights was being messy. And that's it. And he has pictures with Scotty now and they hugged up. That's literally the only reason. But Bobby Lights is messy. He's like a liability almost. Like how you gonna stop one of the baddies? How you don't know who one of the girls are who's on the cast? And we're all the way at the reunion. Yeah. Or the premiere or whatever.
Okay.
So.
Okay. All
I don't think he's just out here willy-nilly giving out. You know what I'm saying? But the man is not married either though. Let's clock that. I don't know who made that rumor up. I don't even think he's not married.
Okay. Yeah, he said he wasn't. Right. He was in an interview and said he wasn't.
That shit up. Look, these people will literally just like dig up something and call it tea.
Got you. Do you think that there is favoritism on the set of Zeus? Let's say on the set of Caribbean. Like, for example, with security, if two girls are fighting, does security know to protect this one over this one? Is that like a thing or?
I would say yes. I had a conversation. So Natalie was pissed the next day when we came in, when me and Tinka Bella got into it at the private party. Mm-hmm. She came out and talked to me first. She had some personal shit going on. We had a conversation. I won't dig deep into that because she was a real bitch and told me some real shit. Like, look, bitch, I got some personal shit going on. Y'all doing too much. Happen. Well, when you go in here, handle your business, then y'all hug it out. This is what I didn't like. She said, Keva, whatever you and Tank got going on, because obviously we fought. This is hence me not even trying to drag it with Tank. You know what I'm saying? But when Natalie said this is like something clicked, she say, Keva, when you go in this house, whatever you do, whatever, get the shit out. She said more than that, but I'll just get to the good part that JL said. After this, figure it out with her, because she's going to be a fan favorite. How the f*** you know she going to be a fan favorite when in the Dominican Republic still? We still filming.
Okay.
So in that aspect, I think they know who they, hence them even going out their way. And again, I don't know if it's they, I don't know who it is, right? But I know it happened. Hence them going out their way to even make it seem like I hit that girl first at his private party. And it took for her confessionals to say, boo, oh, you want to make a scene? I'll make a scene, boo. If it wasn't for that, the fans said, no, Tink admitted to swinging first. If it wasn't for that, they thought I swung first. They zoomed in on me swinging. The fans said, why we only see Keva in her head? They said, we ain't never seen nothing this zoomed in ever. Because I never swung on this lady. It was the persuading.
Gotcha. When
you're swaying an audience, and not in a bad way. I think they just have high anticipations for Tinka Bella. Like I said, she's very animated and they like her. So I think they just had very high anticipations for her.
Gotcha.
Is a better word.
Okay. We see you on a new network.
Yeah.
And a new show.
Yeah.
Tell us about that.
2. So I did Marked Parked with them back in March, and then they rehired me. J.O. is going to be on there as well. It's called The Real West Coast Baddies Season 6. We was in the pink. I had like 14 fades.
Friend, why so many fights, friend?
I did like 10 in the gloves. I did like 4 with one girl. I did 2 with her homie, and then we fought like 6 times after that same night. So I had like 12 fades in one night. But when I first came in, I had 2, so that's like 14.
Why so many fades, friend?
Okay, so
is this you coming on the show like, yeah, I'm from Baddies, and is this you on your cocky tip?
You know what? No, and I think that's maybe what I tried not to prove. It was girls in the group chat, because they have a group chat over there. They was like, oh, because like they be like sometimes arguing in the comments in the group chat. I'm not really that type of person. I'm more of like a in your face. Oh, bitch, you blink wrong, I'm mad. You know what I'm saying? I don't need all of that. Mm-hmm. It was one girl made the comment, oh, Keva, and she tagged J.O. as well. And this goes back to what I said I've been through since I've been home. Mm-hmm. Just automatically gonna think that I'm so cool, West. I went to Detroit by myself. I go everywhere. I be chilling. She say, oh, what y'all think y'all better than the program just because we wasn't arguing with them? So I think that I just wanted to get in the paint more. I think, you know what? And I think it just took for this situation for me to realize it. I'm really like anti-bully. Like, so remember me coming on at the auditions? I fought a transgender. Mm-hmm. The girl who threw the microphone, she tried to hit Shensia. Natalie stood up and tried to catch it. Boom. If it wasn't for that, if you look at my face back there, I was so like, Keva, you can't do this. You can't hit no little girl. Like, okay, pick out the biggest girl. Then the biggest girl hit the little girl. And I'm like, I can't do this. It was 5 a.m. So remember I told you it was 11 when I got in. 8 o'clock when I got in, 11 when I went to phase 2. By the time I saw Natalie and them, it was 4:40 something in the morning. I was about to jump. Like, if you go look, my feet, and that goes back to me being spiritual. My feet were, and I swear I'm not playing in your face. When I say I felt like my feet were stuck, West, like I was literally about to go, like just go look at the footage. Like I was literally about to jump. Like I was just so unhappy. I was looking like, oh no, she hit that little girl. Oh no. And I'm like, bitch, go your ass home. And she said, back row, step up. And she threw the mic. It was like, it was meant. It was like, gee, the shit, it gave me chills. Like it was so crazy. Like I was literally about to jump the stage and go home. It was 4 o'clock in the morning. I was over it.
This new show is on what network?
Nick's network.
Okay. And the West Coast Baddies? Is that what
The Real West Coast Baddies.
Season 6? Mm-hmm. Okay. So you and J.O. make it on this show. Mm-hmm. Is there like a conversation between you and her, like we gonna ride or die together? Or did you know she was coming on the show?
You said that. Okay, so let me that goes back to a motherfucker saying, oh, you think you better than the program. Okay, wait, so because I was finna make sense of that. I'm glad you kept me on subject. Boom, I fought her. That was only because I felt like, oh, bitch, you just did some crazy shit. So now I can anti-bully you. Like, bitch, don't do that.
Okay.
Boom, hence me not hitting Biggie, but calling the fade out with her.
Okay.
Hence me not fighting Anna and asking for a bigger girl.
Okay.
Same thing on this network. You know what I'm saying? So now say that again, that part that you just said.
Did you and J.O. walk in together?
They expected it. They expected us to be bougie. Like I was telling you, the girl was like, oh, you think you bigger than the program? I think all of that plus, Keva, like even when they was on live one day, they were like, if Keva didn't fight Siki over there, so when she comes here, she has to fight. I think that laid the pressure on me a little bit. Now, just thinking back how everything was, like, damn, did you have like pressure in the back of your head? It's like, because it was like, it started off as a boxing match and it just kind of went wrong. Yeah. But that's what I was getting back to. No, I didn't come in. I think I tried to prove the opposite. Like, I'm not bigger than the program. I'm cool. I'm Keva.
I mean, we get that. I gathered that from Baddies. Yeah. And the way that you're approaching
going there with a bad attitude. I wouldn't have, bitch. I'm a regular hood bitch. I can get hit too.
What was a better experience, this show or Caribbean?
It's mixed. It almost makes me more, it just makes me more grateful. A little bit.
Towards what side?
Zeus.
Okay.
Makes me a little bit more grateful towards Zeus. However, I'm grateful for them as well because The things that we ask for over here, we get over here.
Okay.
But
Give me an
we getting a little
example.
more over here, but we doing a little less time over here.
Give me an
doing
example.
Jail sentence over here.
Give me an
so we're doing
example.
43 days over here. We're doing 4 days over here.
Gotcha.
We doing our own hair and makeup over here, but Nick's doing our hair and makeup over here.
Gotcha.
We
Okay.
do it on fucking. I mean, they will do it fucking fashion. Don't get me wrong, but Lemmy believes in like. Lemmy think we all beautiful. Like I swear to God, I'm literally
Okay.
not. Y'all don't need that. Y'all come on, like y'all being late because we put on makeup. He don't like that. Like he think we cute. Like he think we
Okay.
supposed to come like this. Like
Yeah.
that's what he think. But a lot of men who like naturally
Yeah.
think that.
Yeah.
Versus over here, a woman is running the network. She know we need hair and makeup. Fuck you talking about.
Gotcha. Okay.
Then they got a private chef over here. If you don't get they got a private chef over here too. But if you don't get your ass up, because we already outside. If he said filming is at 12, bitch, we outside at 12.
Gotcha.
Not you gonna get up at 11 thinking you bigger than a program. That's why I say I him. On the beach, he told they ass is a few times he had to, oh, you texting? You think you better than them? Anna. Told her right in front of all of us. Oh, you think you better than them? Get off your phone. You don't see me talking? You're not better than nobody here. I with me. So I think that's just the difference. But I think they both do their thing equally.
Okay.
They both do their thing equally. It just makes me more grateful here. But it makes me more grateful here because shit, if a bitch snuck me over here, oh, she running that.
Okay.
Oh, ain't no, oh, we all fight for If Keva want that little bitch, Keva's gonna get that little bitch. Move out the way.
Okay.
Give him 15 seconds. 5 and 10. Give him 15, 30. What you want, Keva? Oh, you want another round? Oh, bitch, you tired? Too bad. You shouldn't have snuck her. Keva, keep running up on that bitch. Yeah.
Okay.
You know.
Okay.
It is what it is. We in the paint.
I know you said you and J.O. are tight, but when did that happen for you? What was the scenario?
Well, when I first met J.O., she stood out to me. I'll never forget. She had red hair, bang, bob. She had been to a few auditions. I don't know how we came about, but I ended up close to her in the audition line. And we kind of parted after that because you see she went on way before me. Mm-hmm. We ended up parting. It was like it was meant for us to meet.
Okay.
Very like presence was just felt very cool. Like that's how I know like she's so cool.
Yeah.
She's so cool.
Yeah.
Like, and she's such a good friend. Like she was willing to fight Tasiki for me.
We heard her say, I take the fade.
I told her, I said no, because you like her. I'm not gonna do that. She said, no, bitch, I like you. I like Tasiki too, but you're my friend. You know what I'm saying? That was deep. It was like Tasiki done gave her a whole nickname. I'm not a crash out like that. I'm not gonna make you run on Facebook.
Yeah.
But I love you, bitch.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
She's just a real great person. So then when we like one of the first days of filming, they were calling out our names, Keva, Nunn. Then it was like J.O. I'm like, where's J.O.? I remember her. And she was in the front. She was like, oh my God, bitch. It was just like always some type of kinetic.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, just some type of energy. I love her. They think we cousins. They used to get our pictures mixed up.
I see the similarities.
Do you ever? They think I said we family. We twins.
Yeah, I mean,
They
your
think we twins or
personality,
something.
how y'all talk, all of that. Yeah.
She is a Cancer, and she from the hood. She from the Midwest, and I'm from Chicago. She's from Ohio.
Yeah.
Cleveland.
I
so-
see it. I'm going to name the cast of Baddies Caribbean, and I want you to give me a one-word response.
Okay.
All right? Jayla.
Dr. Martin Luther Jayla. Is that one word?
No, but I'll accept it. That's cool.
No, I'm gonna give you another word. I'm gonna participate. Hold on. Wisdom.
Okay.
Wise.
Natalie.
Boss.
Sapphire.
Bad bitch. It's a badass bitch right there.
Mariah.
Can I get a bad bitch title too? Oh, you know what? Trying to go.
Okay.
I want to get her the bad bitch title too. Let me shout out to Mariah real quick. I loved how you were dressing in the Caribbean. I think I'm pretty sure I told her every time she had so many custom outfits, so many. Bitch, whoever was dressing you in Caribbean, I had to stop her a few times. Like, bitch, you look good, bitch. Shout out to Mariah, but yeah, trying to go.
Okay.
And a bad bitch, but trying to go is what sticks out more. This bitch fight anybody. She's skinny as hell, little as hell. She be swinging.
I like Mariah. She's dope.
I like her.
Bianca.
She ain't for none either. She stand on business. I say stand on business.
Biggie.
Biggie. confused, lost.
Tasiki.
I think that's a badass bitch right there. So you said one word. I'll say baddie.
Okay.
Say baddie.
Callie.
Me and Callie been through the ringer too. I like Callie.
Okay.
One word for Callie.
Misunderstood.
Special.
Special. Okay.
Special.
Okay. Heaven.
Raw.
Okay.
That's a raw ass bitch right there. That's a bad bitch right there.
Yeah.
She raw. All I can say is raw.
Okay.
It's just every aspect, just whatever you think of raw. Whatever you
Wendley.
like of raw. She's a great friend.
Okay.
Amiga. She's Dominican. Amiga.
Okay.
I love Wendy. Wendy's so good. Like she's she's been to my home, my real house where my children are. I've been to her home. Like literally, like we getting on road trips going to each other's house. Like I Wendy, like that's my sister. And when I'm around her, I instantly think I'm Spanish. Like all the Dominicans be on me. And she'll tell you, like, I'll be like, hola, como estas? And after that, I don't know nothing else, right? But I'll be, I fuck with Wendy though. Nah, she a bad bitch, so I love her. She's just a great friend. Great friend. She wears many other hats, but I'll say she's just like a great friend.
Okay. Nunu.
I love Nunu. Nunu remind me of like, I don't know what we used to think Trina was. I ain't trying to holler at no motherfucking Trent. Keep spelling out Bookie Hennessy. Hell no. Like, yeah, like
Every impersonation you got is spot on. It's spot on.
I gotta think of a good word. Nunu is, I like Nunu. Like, I gotta think of a good word for her, like, unpredictable.
Okay, you're a good actress. I like that. Every impersonation you've been spot on. Asian doll.
Oh, you know what? Let me give her some props too. Bitch, you are beautiful. Her skin, in general, like in meeting her and stuff. Let me get a few of the girls. Like meeting bitches in person versus TV. A lot of my bitches looking how they looking. Even the bitches who I got into it with. Some of them bitches is giving how they looking.
Yeah, when I met Sapphire, I was like,
it's giving how she looking. That bitch look.
Sheesh.
That bitch look how she look.
Yeah.
If not better.
Yeah. Is Asian doll nice? Because we get a lot of these.
That bitch from.
Okay.
She really who she say she is too. Like they put her on the sprinter with us at one point in time. Asia's cool as hell. I got a picture with her. I got a picture with Scotty. I got a video with Scotty and Tasiki that I'll never show. And I got a picture with Asian doll that I'll never show. I think I probably posted it once on my old Instagram, only because I feel like everything you're not supposed to share with everybody.
Yeah.
That's me and my memories, and
Makes sense.
Like even that day I told Tasiki, I'm like, bitch, I think I asked her something. She was like, bitch, you asking, bitch. I ask people, bitch. I don't play with bitches.
Yeah.
You get hit like that. She like, you a baddie. It was such a great moment. That was the day of the fireworks.
Okay.
It was so beautiful. Such a beautiful video. But Asian doll, gorgeous.
Rolly.
Ooh, real. Really? Let me tell you something. Everybody because I want you to listen to me.
I'm listening.
When you go to sleep tonight, you're going to process everything I said. Remember what I said when she got up.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody who I thought I would have got into it with is not who I got into it with. Everybody who I thought I was going to love is not who loved me. Or whatever.
Okay.
Hence the bitches who tried to stump on me. Hence the we all take the fade. Versus my inbox, Keva, when you go to Baddies, fight Rolly, fight Rolly, fight Rolly. Rolly was one of the realest to us. Embraced us. Like, and she even told us, bitch, don't trust me either. You know what I'm saying? But that's a real ass bitch. Wes, I wouldn't laugh at no bitch. I wouldn't laugh at no bitch.
Okay. Honor.
Disappointment.
Did you want us to top you off? From the glass?
Disappointment.
What was in the glass? I don't know what was. Oh, okay.
Disappointment. So there was a scene you mentioned. Did they cut any scenes that day when Biggie tried to snuck Nunu? I came to the camera when. That's enough, babe. Thank you. I'm sorry. I came to the camera after she tried to do the 8-town stump on my fucking head, Anna.
Yeah.
I literally came back to, from downstairs. I said, bitch, you disappointed me. Out of all the people, you fucking disappointed me, bitch.
Your impersonation is your impersonation.
I said, bitch,
baby,
you fucking disappointed me, bitch. And I never forget the look in her eyes. So that's why I said disappointment. It's like she knew. She was apologetic after that, but she never did what she told me she was gonna do. However, I ain't gonna lie. If shit didn't go how it went, even though we not all supposed to be friends, because again, if you're not one of them, you're an outsider. And that's not good either because you'll miss out on shit. Like you see how they all be booked together?
Yeah,
and
yeah,
anybody who
yeah,
ain't into it with,
yeah.
it's like, it's more
Yeah,
sporadic.
yeah.
That's what I don't like. Like, bitch, if we gonna be a sisterhood or whatever, bitch, just like you would be mad at your sister and still make sure she good, you still gotta make sure motherfucker's good after this. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I feel like they be all, but I say disappointment. Disappointment with Anna. She disappointed me because I didn't expect it. I thought so many other ladies would have.
Before we continue, I need you to do me a favor. Can you do that Tinka impersonation to this camera?
Which one? Which one?
You disappointed me.
And that's crazy. I said that before she said it in the
Oh.
confessional.
Oh.
Clock that. Because we shot the confessionals after that.
Okay.
Like a week after that.
Okay.
Like weeks after that, we were gone and then they called us back. They flew us back to LA and we did our confessionals. So that particular one, she was standing there when I told Anna, I said, you disappointed me, bitch. You, out of all people, yeah, you disappointed me.
Oh, wow.
That never got aired.
Oh, wow.
But before I knew it, Tinka was in her. And again, great minds could think alike. Because again, at one point I did hug this bitch and try to be cool. Great minds can't think alike, bitch.
That's interesting. Okay. This is a big ass cast. So Diamond.
Huge. Oh, you know what? I want to tell a story about Diamond. We was in a club. Night after I flipped her and she snuck me. I'm pissed. I'm livid. I ain't fucking with her. I'm on that bullshit. I told you I'm over my shoulder trying to see who on what, right? Diamond come up to me. I'm bitch. Not you. You bitch, you just snuck me. Get your ass away from me before I get fired and sit down. Diamond is so authentically herself. This bitch, I want to say she was a little tipsy, right? She said, Keva. I got to act it out. Keva, but you snuck me first. I'm like, I don't care. Yo, da-da-da-da. She said, Keva, but you slammed me. You going viral. Gee, bitch.
That's Diamond.
I will never forget that shit. It was like the way I was so upset, right? And here she is schooling me, right? Because this bitch been on TV. Bitch, you good. You tweaking. Bitch,
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
Taziki said something to me in that moment too. Let's clock that. She walked up like, yeah, I was just trying to tell y'all the flans don't like all that talking and walked off. Bitch crazy. You folks crazy. But yeah, shout out to Diamond. One word, that's a real ass raw. We're going to give her several words. Real ass, raw ass. I love that bitch. I don't know. I love her. Like even when we after that, this bitch, I'm getting dressed one day. We were supposed to have like an earlier dinner, whatever. We brought clothes, but it ended up being like a night dinner. I had like a crochet dress. It's on my page.
Okay.
There's the picture.
Okay.
Here. I put on a crochet dress. She say, and just walked off. This bitch come back with a dress this fucking small. Look at me, thick, right? She said, Keva, I like that dress, but it's not for dinner. Put this on.
This is Diamond.
Just go right now. If I'm laying, I'm down, I'm flying. Go on my page. I made a whole paragraph about it.
Okay.
She said, put this on. I said, damn it, I can't fit that, girl. Get the fuck out of my face. You, girl, bitch, I've owned strip clubs. She ain't say it like that. I know girls' bodies. You can fit this. Bitch, I put that dress on. I came out like Keva the body. I was calling myself Keva the body. Y'all
I know that's right.
Let me tell you something. I love that bitch.
Shout out to Diamond.
Shout out to Diamond. I love Diamond.
Tinka, one word.
You know, Tinka's spiritual.
Okay.
Tinka's spiritual. And I know that because I'm spiritual, right? So after that, when Natalie was a hug, we had that second fight after the party. We looked at each other. I was finna walk off set and I looked and she looked. She, don't look at me like that. And we just locked. Because imagine we wasn't, when Natalie asked us to hug, we wouldn't. She had some shit happen with like her uncle that day. I had some shit happen with my daughter that day. I got a call.
Okay.
We would have been friends, but we not here to be friends anyway. However, you know, Bitch, I like you. You know, I like you. Even though we got into it, it's all love. Like when you know, did you see my video when I was like Life After Baddies? Did you ever see that video? You know, they got millions of views. They clapped my TikTok, but it's on YouTube.
Okay.
So if you get a chance, look at it, and y'all call me on 3-way. It was very deep. I had a few of the girls write me. Tinka being one. Like, she was trolling me at first, like, da-da-da, Bigg Kevin. That's who came up with Bigg Keva. Okay. She say, when she saw that shit, she was like, Keva, I don't like this video. This is crazy. But I'll see you at the reunion. When we saw each other at the reunion, it was like, we looked at each other, it was like, she could barely look at me. You could tell she felt so bad. So, what I'll say is one word for her, animated. But, you know, I just had to say that. I don't have no problem with her. I just had to throw that out there because they be wanting us to have all the, you got a problem with Tinka, you got a problem with Damn, you want to fight? You got to fight. You know, so I just want to say that, bitch, we fought enough, but you know what I'm saying? Animated. The bitch is good for TV. I'll say that. Let me some balls.
Tommy.
That's a badass bitch too. But I said bad bitch and I said baddie. So let me come up with another word. Make it fun and interesting. That might be an undercover killer. That bitch a killer. And anyway, look killer, real killer. I don't know how. She do it all, bitch. She look good and she kill. I don't know. She killing with the looks and she'll kill your ass too. I don't know. No joke with the gun though. Yeah. Fuck not just the gun situation, not the gun situation in general. That bitch is, you know, she just, I don't know, Tommy shit.
Gretchen.
That's a real nigga. Not just,
that's what Diamond said. Diamond said that.
J.O. said it first. J.O.
Okay, yeah.
J.O. said it first.
Yeah.
J.O. said it first. She been saying that since we was on the Caribbean.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie to you for nobody. But Gretchen, she is a real nigga. I can't lie. Like, she is. I think everybody, like, once you get to know her, like, yeah, this bitch is a real nigga. But if I have to say, other than that, I'll say spicy, like feisty.
Okay. Slim.
So I met Slim in real life. She's actually cool. I took her out when they came to Chicago. Okay. Me, her, Nunu. You know, just wanted to show them around Chicago. This bitch got me put out the House of Hookah, and I've never been put out of anywhere. And I'm from.
Well, she was fighting or something.
I think Slim is just really a baddie. I think that's why I hate that she underestimated herself. I get that we all overthink on this shit. I think she really crazy as fuck. She really meant for this shit too. And I wish she would have just, you know, believe in herself a little more. That bitch crazy too. Okay. That bitch crazy too. So I say crazy.
Just a big ass cast. Dia.
Dia's a follower.
Oh.
Dia's a follower.
She was called that on the show.
Yeah, she was talking crazy to Diamond with Slim. And then when it came for her to pop it with Nunu wanted that. She said, yeah, bitch, big Nunu, bitch. She, y'all ain't then, yeah, bitch. She bopped your ass. You know what I'm saying?
Like
you ain't had nothing to say.
Yeah, Nunu's
you ain't had nothing to say. You know what I'm saying? Follower. That's why they had to get up out of there. And that's why they brought me and Nunu in. Clock it.
Okay. Meatball.
I was gonna say misunderstood, but you're not misunderstood because you started that with J.O. Likeable.
Okay.
Likeable.
Okay.
Likeable.
Jelly.
Ooh. I got to think of a real good word for her. That's like she give me Barbie world vibes, but I don't want to say Barbie. I want to say like
seductress.
No, like
supermodel.
Like an empress.
Okay.
Queen, like a goddess.
Okay.
One of those type of words. Like literally, like this bitch just, I don't know, she's very cutesy, very.
Okay.
Aside of what she did on that beach, you know, I think she really wanted to take up for her friend. Her and Natalie are really friends. I think she really wanted to do that for her friend, regardless of how it turned out. Right. Aside of that, the Jelly that I got to know, that's a real bad bitch.
And Keva.
Oh, come on now. Y'all see the going on. Bigg Keva, 2G, the biggest.
What is next for you? You got music, TV.
I was just finna say.
Movies. What? Talk to us about it.
All of the above.
Okay.
All of the above. So, shout out to all the fans trolling me with Bigg Kevin. You know I got my own saga out, right, friend? It's called Bigg Kevin the Saga. Episodes 1 and 2 out now. Okay.
Come with it.
Because you going to troll me, bitch. I turned it into a character.
I know that's right.
Hold on, we're going to say that again. Because Cause bitch, you gonna troll me, I'm gonna turn it into a character, bitch. So now we got Bigg Keva and the Saga, episodes 1 and 2. Episode 3 coming out soon, bitch. It's going up. I might drop 3 and 4 at the same time. Music, I have a mic drop coming soon. I just did a mic drop a few weeks ago. He's perfecting the lights and the color stuff that y'all have to do in the editing.
When you say mic drop, you mean the mic? Okay, yeah, okay.
Which is actually one of the songs that Zeus actually posted. It's called Bigg Keva, Lost and Found. Bigg Keva with 2 G's, Bigg.
Okay.
Keva. Lost and Found. They actually posted that one. They still love
dopeness. Me. Yeah.
It's hella music. Even when we was at Nick's, I don't know, we all whipped each other ass and made a song. I don't know. We went right to the studio the last day and made a song. But it's given very much skit, content, acting, improv, music. You know what I'm saying? And then aside of that, I do taxes. I make shirts. I got my That's That Bitch Bigg Keva shirts. Mm-hmm. Yes, I wear them everywhere. I got it on hoodies. I got it on shirts. I got it on socks. You know what I'm saying? So and I was doing all of that before Baddies.
Okay. Taxes, I would have never thought taxes, but okay.
Oh yeah, me and J.O. Shout out to us.
Yes.
But yeah, just staying ahead of the game.
So I'm about to get a little bit in your business.
Oh, let's do it.
Are you in love?
Hell no, I don't love these hoes.
What is Keva's type?
It depends. I've been switching up my type. I'm gonna tell you this. So I've already done with the opposite. So now I'm just open. I'll be open. So if you're a lame, I'll give you a chance these days. If I think you're a lame, if in my head I say, now I'm gonna give you a chance, just as I said. Keva, we said we're doing the opposite now. So I don't have a per se type.
Okay.
I just like who likes me genuinely. Because my attention span's just like how it is with these bitches, with these niggas. You never see them with me. You know why? You know why? They're not worthy. They're not worthy.
Okay.
So I have 2 daughters. On a more serious note, I have 2 daughters. I literally don't play. I'm very like, okay, let's just get to it. Niggas be homeless sexuals. They be looking for a place to stay. And I ain't got no place to stay for you, bitch. Homeless sexuals. I ain't got no place to stay for you. They like to use us. They like to use. They use the men too, though. They use the men too. Men who date men, and all of the everybody just using people and shit. People be homeless sexuals. You know, you got to just watch your back. You know what I'm saying? You got to watch your back. They be trying to stay at your house. You let them come over one time. That's why, look, as soon as a mother say, Keva, oh, I'm by your house. Now you're blocked. You want to come to my house for, and I got 2 daughters. No, for real. And then right before this baddie shit, like I was working from home for before the pandemic. I was working from home. So why would I want to sit at my 4 walls? Let's go bowling. Let's do something. If you don't know how to go outside, I swear to God, I cannot f you. Okay. So a lot of these niggas, and I'm literally not being funny, the bitches is beating them.
Oh, all right.
And I'm gonna tell you why, because obviously, so many women been hurt. Maybe so many people been hurt. Won't that? And motherfuckers really tired of the bullshit. Yeah. You know, a lot of people are getting used these days. A lot of people are with people for their own benefit. You'll find a bitch saying, oh, you still with him? Yeah, because he watched the kids. I wish I would deal with a nigga because he watching my kids, bitch. Is you cool? You gonna watch him regardless, ain't you? You not? Oh, okay, well, auntie. And then I'll be at the child support office. Like, what we talking about? You know what I'm saying? So I have a very zero tolerance.
So there's no one right now you want to look in that camera and say, bae?
No. Who my bae? Clock it. Come in the comments. Let me know. Ain't nobody really stepping up to the plate. Like I said, there's a bunch of homeless sexuals. There's a lot of motherfuckers out here trying to play with this person, trying to play with this person. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, no, for real. They be trying to play with this person, trying to play with this person, but they want you to be loyal to them.
Yes. Clock it, friend.
All of that.
I understand.
I'm going to know who really want that when it come. I'm going to just know. Yeah. I'm going to just know. Yeah. And I got 2 kids. And obviously, I know next nigga, bye. Even if it equals a new baby, next nigga.
So I want you to be completely honest with these next set of things. I'm going to have you finish the sentence. Okay? Natalie Nunn is my favorite
boss bitch.
All right.
I call her Big Boss Nat.
All right. We're going to roll through it. If I was Lemmy, I would.
Stop going soft on them hoes, though. You feel me? All the time, though. You be giving them chances.
When I think of Zeus,
I think of money.
Okay. If I was on Baddies Africa,
I'll be in the paint.
They getting it in out there, baby. They getting it in out there. They going crazy.
To play.
Mariah Lynn is
feisty, a firecracker. Mariah Lynn is a firecracker. She'll fight anybody.
If I were to see Krishan,
I say, hey, Krishan.
Taseki is.
Taseki is a person who wants to be nice.
Okay.
Wants to be nice.
Big Lex, Dolly, and Summer are.
I don't look, baby. The Three Stooges. The fuck.
Okay. Slim versus Rolly.
But shout out to them. Let's go back to that though. Y'all is standing on business though. I ain't gonna lie. It's giving that. And Summer, shout out to you, bitch. I see your hits getting harder. I that. Like she's swinging from the shoulders now. Like.
Yeah,
at least, like one thing I can say, bitch. Yeah, if they wasn't doing that, then what would be happening?
Yeah.
I had to, as quick as I come for them, is as quick as I have to ask myself, well, what would we be watching?
Yeah.
Everybody kumbayaing, you know? So,
okay. I can understand that.
Business.
Slim versus Rolly is?
Much warranted. Like I said, me and Slim had a back and forth when this came out with her and Rolly. Because I actually met Slim and I've actually met Rolly. So, Rolly did what she needed to do.
All right.
In my opinion. Because I've met Slim in real life and that bitch ain't no walk in the park. Okay? So.
All right. The sexiest security guard on Zeus is?
Ooh, I don't know, but they had, it was this one dude, he was sexy, but yeah, let me say don't flirt with his security, but we could only look. But he was cute. I don't know his name and stuff. Okay. I don't know him like that.
So first off, we're going to turn to the TV. Can you just make sure?
I love the pictures y'all chose, by the way, baby. I'm looking good, baby. I love it. I love
And we're going to get into the social media questions.
Okay, let's go.
Let's make sure. Okay. Let's see. Who do you think was the least scariest on Baddies Caribbean?
The least scariest? Let me see. Who kept getting in the paint? Gretchen. Okay.
What celebrity has she been told she looks like?
None. Besides me and J.O. saying they say me and J.O. look alike.
Shades_Chamber says, do you think if Taseki were to have fought you on the reunion, how would it have went?
Yeah, that bitch probably would have definitely whooped my ass. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like I told her, I wasn't gonna be an easy meal, but she'd have ate my ass. That bitch would have whooped my ass. That's why I hate that she did me like that, bitch. Hug me back. You know you love me too. Don't let these people, you know.
_Special K says, any upcoming projects and or bookings?
Oh yeah, I have actually I have a few. So I got a birthday party coming up, so I got a booking.
Okay.
And I got somebody who's trying to like kind of orchestrate some type of little small movie role. So we'll see how that goes.
Okay.
But besides that, I got the mic drop. Like I just said, guys, I got the mic drop. I got the Bigg Keva saga. I'm still filming that. Episodes 3 and 4 coming out. More music on the way. I got a lot of content. I be doing a lot of skits with people. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
User 2793 says, why did she let Renee whoop her? Who is Renee?
That's the girl I fought on the Nunn network.
Oh, okay.
So, she's a heavy hitter on her network. That bitch not an easy fight either though. Nobody wanted to fight her. A few girls wouldn't mind it. They like not scared, but they was like, oh bitch, you know how to fight. So I got a little courage. I was like, well, I'll fight you.
Okay.
So yeah, I ain't gonna lie, friend. She did that.
Okay.
We was in the boxing gloves.
Okay.
That bitch hit hard. She hit hard. Take her and Taseki out the game. Call the police.
Clintel Yap says, how she feel about Taseki laughing at her losing her boxing match?
I don't think she laughed. I think they starting shit. And if she did, she could laugh. Who gives a
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna lie. Let me touch on that because yesterday I saw something. They tried to put my comment and they was like, Taseki responds to Keva. Keva responds to Taseki. That's why I don't believe that she was laughing. I think they found some of her old laughing
and they trying to make it. Yeah.
And if she did, she could laugh.
Okay.
You know, but I think they was starting shit.
Barbie _Hot Topic says, why did you get mad and expose Lemmy? What happened?
I think we answered that.
Lemmy?
But
when did you expose Lemmy?
yeah, I brought up. That's what I said. It's on YouTube.
Oh, so you're talking about okay.
Well, it was on my old TikTok, but I gotta. It's clapped. They took it. They banned it. I was giving them too much tea.
Oh. Okay.
However, what I just told you about, if you go look it up, you'll see the exact name that Bobby said. It's in there. I had a purple dress on with a hat, and I'm like, Lemmy, oh, you blah blah blah, and I said, what happened at that dinner about what Bobby said about who was banging who brains out and all that.
Okay. M_Privs_. Why is she always arguing with Fusan? Who is that?
I'm not arguing with him. I heard he just made, I heard he was happy that I lost the boxing match.
Okay.
With Renee.
Okay.
I heard he's just, you know what? He's been dragging me since.
Who is this person?
I don't know. He's just a guy who does baddie reviews.
Okay.
He was friends with Anna and Tasiki at one point. Okay. And he snaked them out, and now they're not friends. It was all on the internet.
Okay.
But he trolls me a lot. He just doesn't like me. I don't know why. I do remember one time when my premiere picture came out, he was like, yeah, I don't like her. I don't like this outfit. And ever since then, he just be talking about me. So I heard that, I guess he was talking about me recently, but I'm tired of I don't know him to have okay, we was trolling at first, but I don't have no hate. I don't know you, sir. Okay. So I don't know what the he keeps talking about me. I haven't said nothing about this guy. I don't give a
Enceladus021, if I pronounced that incorrectly, my bad. I know Wes won't like this, but I need someone to be honest about what they saw in that house, in that environment, when it comes to Lemon Pepper. I think we talked about that already.
We talked about it. And just to elaborate it back, he not giving out passes. Ain't nobody better than nobody. He make everybody do what the you got to do, stand on business. If you was talking about him, you got to stand on that. Everybody not overly, and all the security's not each other either. And the girls. Okay. That's what y'all getting at.
Kai 8036 says, are you Muslim?
No, I don't know. Where did that come from?
I don't.
No, babe, I'm not Muslim. Hi. I see that name a lot. Hi.
Real Cuckle D Couple Boo. Y'all names is wild and crazy. Ask her why she fell out with the Baddies space on Twitter.
Great question. Oh yeah, I like good questions. I like fucking good questions. So there was somebody lied and made a fake TikTok when they found out. I literally went on Twitter, was like, somebody banned my TikTok. As quick as I said that, somebody made a fake Bigg Keva page and wrote a fake Tasiki daughter. Good.
Okay.
So when I started doing my research, the first person who posted was the Baddie space at 3:00 in the morning. Ain't nobody at 4:00 in the morning. So I was writing them, getting into it with them. I didn't write that shit. And I got 2 daughters of my own, Wes. I didn't write that shit. Right. I did not send her that. And who the write somebody on TikTok? I would have wrote that bitch on Instagram, which is what I did after that. Yeah. Right after that, I said, bitch, I would tell her, I didn't do that shit. You weird for even saying that, or believing it. Bitch, I didn't do that. So that's why I fell out with them, because they used my name for clickbait. And one thing I don't play about is kids, bitch, because I got my own kids and I got daughters. And I probably got daughters the same age as her, and I would not play with her kids, ever. Okay. But somebody made a fake TikTok. Out of all things, and you can do that. They got fake Bigg Keva TikTok. It'd be like Bigg Keva hater. I hate Bigg Keva. They make pages. So I just had to throw that out there. Yeah, they wrote a fake page, which it wasn't even her daughter. It was like a person impersonating her daughter. Oh, wow. And the bitch had more followers than all of us. It was crazy. Wow. But yeah, it was some trolling shit. And I didn't do that shit. But that's why I got into it with them, just to elaborate.
Pimp Says K asks, why did you go to Nick's network and not Now That's TV? What were you thinking?
Well, Nick's hired me. Nick saw my potential.
All right. Another question is, how does she feel about the way Natalie treats people? I'm being messy. As far as what? That's what the person says.
As far as what?
Overall, do you think?
I think Natalie could spend more time. I think in general, it's not just about Natalie. I think we put too much on Natalie, too many barriers on Natalie, too much on her shoulders.
Okay.
It's not.
Okay.
I could say that. One thing I can say is I think in general they could check up on us more and make sure we good. It's a big platform.
Right. Is she going to? No, we'll need to ask about these questions.
Okay, no, stop there. That's what I be talking about. That's what I be doing. I be on my live, man, in my business. That's all they want.
Yeah.
And I've cleared this shit up many a times, and this is all they want. They just want me and Tasiki to fight so bad. Even though I'm damn near 3 seasons removed almost, and they still want that. They want that shit so bad. I just had to say that.
Okay.
Look at that one. Don't even read it, but look at it. The 1, 2, 3. You see it?
Okay.
After they asked us all these questions.
All the questions. Right. Yeah. Your Tima _ interesting. If you bring up Gretchen using the N-word, can you please ask why none of the other baddies seem to have an issue with Anna or Biggie using the N-word?
I did.
And both claim to be non-black.
I did. I had an issue. I did.
Okay.
I definitely went on my live and said, Anna, bitch, you can't say it either.
Okay.
And Biggie, while you sitting up here telling people, she literally told the fans, I can't hand out black cards. Oh. Well, you shouldn't say nigga either. Just saying.
And just to be clear, for everyone talking about Tasiki, I barely asked Tasiki questions.
No.
Because there was so much other stuff.
But I'm glad we cleared it up because it ain't no Keva and Tasiki beef. I'm sick of it. Y'all not getting it. It's over with. We didn't fight then, and we not gonna fight. Let it the go.
Diamond and Jayla.
They want us to fight for bad.
Okay, finally the real truth. These consistent interviews. I love me some Keva.
I love you too.
All right. A lot of people shouting out the interview. Okay, so this is where we get a little fun. I need you to pick one or the other. You can only pick one. Don't be scared.
Okay.
Okay, rapid fire.
Who would pick me, right? That's you got to be smart. You can't be picking my who wouldn't pick you. I would say I was on the show and he kept me all the way to the end. So I'm going to say Lemmy.
All right.
Natalie.
All right.
Oh, fuck. Oh, this was a hard one. Oh, the fuck on now. Kellyanne, Jayla. Oh, don't do me like that. And they both spiritual. This is crazy. I can't choose. I can't do that.
You gotta pick. You gotta pick one.
I gotta choose Callie.
Okay.
I gotta choose Callie then.
Okay.
I ain't choosing no Donald Trump over Biggie. Bitch, you get that. I'm choosing Biggie. Ooh. Okay, I don't know, right? I gotta say Ivory. I mean, the expectations of her versus how she's been doing, I think she's doing a great job. Just in general.
Yeah.
They really tried to play.
The glow up is great.
Because she's been on TV for a while.
Yeah.
So shout out to you, Big Legs, but I gotta go with Ivory.
All right.
I already chose Natalie, but between Natalie and Saucy, Saucy, like I mentioned, he took up for me. And I didn't hear nobody talking but him and J.O. And of course, J.O. gonna take up for me. So I gotta say Saucy.
Okay.
That's Dolly?
Yep.
Y'all playing, don't do that. She be a bad bitch now.
It was just
if I had to choose, and I can't be a fake bitch I can't. I just gotta be Keva. I would choose Dolly.
Okay.
I seen you whooping ass on that other show. We ain't gotta say what when you was whooping ass on that dating show before she came to the auditions.
How do you feel, real quick? How do you feel about Summer and the Emmett Till situation?
Oh, my grandma. I told you my grandma from Arkansas. From when we grew up, I thought Prince was my cousin and Emmett Till. Okay?
All right.
So, bitch, you got me fucked up.
Okay.
You got me all the way fucked up.
Okay.
And you need to be educated. Okay, you know what? You could tell that this woman has been through a lot. You know what I'm saying? And
definitely.
I'll give you that because I too have lost my mom, but she's lost both parents. And she's had a baby at like 14 or something. And this is what the fans were telling me when I was like saying what I had to say, right? You can tell. Stay in school. Kids, no, I'm serious. Stay in school. Find something to believe in, okay? Whoever you lose, whatever you lose. She said she learning. I seen the AI message and I seen her message. It was like 2 different messages on the story. I think one was really her and then one was the AI. But I saw your message. I get it. You learning. And shout out to you because, bitch, you know, you be popping it. But that Emmett Till comment, and then she, it's like we can't say you uneducated because you said the reconstruct the face part after you said that. It's like,
So she knew.
So,
So
you can't do that, but you know, we ain't perfect. So, Pretty P versus Scotty. Well, I actually know Scotty.
Yeah.
So shout out to you, Pretty P, because bitch, you in the paint. But I mean, I would have to go with Scotty.
All right.
Mario or Tank? Oh, that's their name. That's them. Okay, hold on. It's giving Tank when we. Ain't that him, right?
But Tank said he like his butt ate. You eating butt?
He said that?
Mm-hmm. You gonna eat his butt, friend?
No, but I'll go a little bit past. And
the gooch. That's the gooch.
Yeah, and I ain't going past that. I might play with the a little bit. No. He's getting a little rated R.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But shout out to Mario too. You know what I'm saying? Don Tolliver remind me of Mario. Like the
okay, yeah.
Like when I hear him, I'm like, is that Mario? The 2025? And it's like Don Tolliver. Kendrick versus Drake. Why they choose that picture of Drake? What's on his teeth?
I don't know what that is.
Now, so, and I can't be a liar. I know so many more Drake songs than I know of Kendrick. I don't know.
I'm gonna ask you two questions.
Okay.
Who do you think is more attractive? That's the one question.
I love me some Drake. I don't know. I've heard of Drake being like a man's woman, and he's like really a lover boy.
Okay. Second question: best rapper between the two.
I just want to give you your props, Kendrick. You've been showing out, but you should have been did that because you've been out. He been doing it. He already been popping it. He ain't wait to say the big three is big me. He ain't wait to dish you. He ain't wait to dish you. He been on and he been popping it since that Lil Wayne Blues Clues shit and then everything else after. I think maybe at one point in time, Kendrick went a little soft and he like, this shit. And then obviously he's been going hard, but you should have been said, fuck this shit. Like he said, you gotta go with Drake. Like I don't know, because I don't really know many of his songs, but more than a
lot of people say that. A lot of his songs we don't know.
I know so many Drake songs. I was in the hood, literally going to school, literally listening to Drake, listening to him and Wayne. I'm a Wayne head, so.
Which would you do first?
Which one more secure? It's like a damn near hit or miss. Like that's like you could go anywhere.
Both lines could pop.
But I could wiggle a little bit. I could wiggle myself.
So parasailing.
I don't know. I can get the clapping my feet together. I don't know if that thing snap. I'm fucked.
You done? Yeah.
At least I got something to hang on, some strings. If that snap, boom, a barbell, boom, a string, boom. I got something to hold.
Who are you taking out on a date?
Not this nigga with these overalls on. I don't know what's happening. Or this nigga either. I don't know what's going on. But I ain't taking neither one of these niggas.
You gotta pick one.
Okay. I might have to go with overall buddy, because what the he doing with his face? What is he doing? He in the gym pumping that iron. At least his body match what he been doing in the gym. He front. I'm gonna have to go with overall buddy.
Okay. Your favorite movie?
Oh, they snap. Y'all snap with this. Oh, y'all ate this down. Okay, let me see. What do I remember more from? They had so many viral moments that we still talk about. Like we still talk about Friday too. And you can't get on a plane without hitting the hydraulic or whatever they do, the turbulence, without saying Soul Plane. Like they're so memorable. That's like Friday.
All right.
Play with Ice Cube.
All right. Name your ultimate baddies cast, the top 7.
I would start with everybody who left and didn't get a chance. How about that? We're going to go with the J.O.'s. Gretchen left because her arm.
So you're saying that your hit squad?
Oh, yeah, definitely my hit squad. Wendy and Heaven. I would bring back some other girls who really didn't get a chance to pop their shit or left early or some shit like that.
Okay.
Something like that.
Okay.
In that nature. But I got to start with my girls, the hit squad. So all the girls who didn't get a chance, like my bitch Heaven, you know what I'm saying? She's lit. I think she deserves to show who she is more, even though she got hella followers. Motherfuckers love her. She be booked and busy. As well as Wendy. That's a badass bitch. And J.O., you know what I'm saying? Because boom, boom, boom. Like, I feel like I deserve a redemption. They tried to play up with me about this love shit. But I mean, I was in the paint though. You know, I lasted to the end. So I feel like people who left early.
Okay.
Started with my girls. And I can't think of no other names from that, but.
That's fine. So we talked about a lot. You sat down in front of me for a good old while. We got people in the background saying this interview is long, friend. But we covered a lot, and I want to thank you for coming through. What is on your mind that you want to tell the people that you may not have said yet? Let's get it off your chest. This is the time to do it. Or do you think you covered everything?
Put some respect on my name. Bigg Keva with 2 G's. Don't get it up. Don't it up. Okay? I don't know who y'all think y'all savior is from all these people. Okay? All I know how to do is defend myself. I ain't never came on this bitch stumping like I'm the biggest hitter. I just know how to defend myself, and I do it well. But put some and stop playing with me, straight up. That's it.
When can we see the real baddies of...
The real West Coast baddies, maybe in a few weeks, but just go to Mark the Park season 2 because that's already airing. We filmed that in March.
Okay.
So that's already done, and then they're gonna have something called The Sleepover next, and then it's gonna be the real West Coast baddies. Playboy. They got a lot of shit going on next.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, shout out to the network, shout out to Nix, but it's gonna be a few more shows. So I'll say a few months. Maybe 2.
Natalie was seen playing around with the thought of All-Star battles or Baddies All-Stars or whatever she's going to do with it. Would you consider going back?
Of course.
Okay.
Hell yeah. Of course. Of course.
Okay. Any bad blood between you, Natalie,
Hell no.
Zeus, Lemmy?
Excuse me. So, like I said, the good outweighed the bad. I was upset in that moment. He put me off the stage. I told you he was mad at what Biggie and J.O. It was just like, that's what with the favoritism shit, they got their days. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It just kind of depends. I don't know if he would have cared about that on a regular day. Like, I don't know. Like, it just depends. But definitely not no bad blood with them. I feel like them people I think they loved me enough. They loved me enough. They treated me very good, and they was calling me the underdog. I was cussing their ass out. They had pissed me off. I'm a Cancer. I don't give a but at the end of the day, bad blood, never. We still a family. That's my first reality TV family. It's them over whatever, like, as far as when it comes to that.
Makes sense.
You know, it's all love.
All right. So you swear that you told the whole truth and nothing but the truth on the whole truth with Wes?
Nothing but the truth. All the truth. The whole truth. Y'all, I could give y'all more. Y'all want some more? No, I'm just playing. I ain't got no more.
Listen, y'all, leave y'all
I
comments.
might call them if I got more tea.
Hit that heart button. And thank you, Bigg Keva,
like,
with 2
comment,
G's.
Subscribe.
Yes, indeed.
Okay. To West Connections, the whole truth.
Yes.
Yeah. Tap the in.
All right. It is a wrap. It's a wrap. Yeah. That was a good interview, love. That was real good. Got some good juicy stuff.
Yes. Period.